to the Ace Pierce, aka Age 60. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a gracious, blessed day. I am having a great day as well. Excuse me, trying to get things set up as I'm doing this. But I hope everybody's having a great day, positive week. Stay positive, keep the energy bubbly. Um, I want to salute to all my peoples that are not here today with us. Salute to them. I wish everybody, um, the best because, this health thing out here is for real. I'd be the one to tell you I'm a victim of being diabetic and my vision is all over the place right now. So excuse me if I don't see a lot of things. My apologies, but I am on that medication. I'm taking good care of myself and keeping myself up to it. Also, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to Toyota, my boy Stan. Shout out to the Spencer Squire Foundation. Shout out to my guys at the Queens Defenders, Heather and Dagger. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, Shout out to my guy at JC1 Printing, my boy Uncle. Good looking, bro. Appreciate you on the banner and the hat. For those who don't know, he did this hat for me. Also, I want to give a shout out to my family at Elite Learners. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting your brother. I really appreciate you. And just to all my Kingston Park, St. John's family, Gershwin family, Red Hook family, anybody that has anything that to be involved with softball that I came across that's a part of what we're trying to do as a culture. Salute to you and peace to you. This is why I do it. I do it for you. And we're going to have us some fun like we always do. Shout out to all my people that tune in. I see everybody jumping in. Renee, she's my girl over there. Not my girl, but, she's the lady representing. We got my boy Mr. Lashley in here. Todd, what up? Doug, what's good? Cuzzo, I see you joining in. This feeling in real good. Yeah. So I'm interviewing somebody that's been holding out on me for years. And every time I try to get him, he always told me, Al, when it's time, it's time. I guess I had to wait for him to retire for it to be time. So now he can sit down, he can get comfortable, he can get relaxed. This is a brother that I wanted to learn how to play center field from, and he turned me down at an early age. And he knows I'm not going to let this go. I'm not going to let this go. But I watched this man play. I watched this man run, watch this man throw. I have nothing but respect for this man in the game of softball. To me, he's a legend in the game, Hall of Famer in the game. We're going to get into all that. But more importantly, on the softball level, I have nothing but respect. One of the best center fielders that I've seen personally in the game. And I know he played all positions. But when I first came up, he was playing center field. And I think the team he was playing for was the Michelle's Chibo League. That was on Sundays, playing with the Clinch of Gold. And he told me I was not ready yet. I still remember that conversation, P. You hurt me at the age of 16, man. You don't know. But you motivated me at the same time. But then I got ready, got better. So it was cool. Now let's take softball out the picture. Let's talk about personal relationship I have with this man. This man invited me to his country, Panama, treated me like a brother. Rest in peace to his dad. He showed me how to make Baileys from scratch. I would never forget that. Ate shark for the very first time. He opened up his home to me. I was there for a week, ended up staying 2 weeks. I would love to go back to Carnival again. I can't wait. I've always talked about going back. I have to get back there. But this man, Pete, has always been there for me, picked up the phone, always picked up the phone, just always had a great conversation. The relationship between us has never changed. And again, he's one of those OGs that's able to say, yo, Al, you messed up. Al, you doing this wrong. Al, I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate that. So he's one of those brothers that was always to come to me and talk to me. and I appreciate that honesty. He also came to my wedding when I was married at one time, turned out. El Presidente did what he did, as he always do. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this interview popping. I'm not going to wait too much longer. I know I dragged on as much as I can, but I'm not going to wait. I want him to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's represent to the stage. Welcome to the stage, my man Pete, a.k.a. El Presidente. Pete, what up, baby?
Oh, no, Al.
Yeah, man. You see, I'm harboring some ill will. You already know what that is, man.
All right, but you take care of yourself. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, everybody
doing well. I mean,
yeah.
It's a long time coming. Long time coming.
Yeah, you know that's.
I guess I had to wait till I was retired when I had time. I can just sit back and enjoy this.
Oh yeah, man, you had to. We always talk about it. We played around with, even when I come up, we just chop it up for a minute, and then you just, no, when I'm ready, I'll let you know. When I'm ready, let me let you know. I got you. You always said, I got you. I got you. I got you. So you never said no. You just said, I got you. I got you. Just let me get it situated. And then when I got the call, I had to look at my phone. I had to look at my phone first. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. I noticed my man. Did something happen? Is it an emergency? Let me check. Did you call me by accident? So I looked. You said, yo, as Pete said, yo, I'm ready. Are you ready? What? Are you ready? Hold up, man. Let me get this out here. Let me mark you in right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So, man, I appreciate you, brother, for doing this, man. And I think you deserve your flowers, all of what you have done in the community. And like I said, you're one of those legends that walk around that a lot of people don't know unless they get to talk to you and hear your stories. So that's why I wanted you on my show, because you've done it on two different levels, and we're going to get into that. But at the same time, you deserve your flowers, my brother, and you deserve to have people hear your voice and talk about what you have done, because a lot of people don't know. You've done a lot, man.
I've done a lot. Thank you, Al. Thank you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm watching the people that's signing in, and you know what's funny about that? I have a story for everybody that's signing in tonight.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, it's interesting, and at the same time, it pleasures me because these are good people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times in your life that when you get to an intersection, you're gonna meet good and bad people.
Mm-hmm.
Bad ones, you figure them out, you let them go, and the good ones you keep forever. Because friendship lasts forever. And everybody that's signing in right now, my man Jerry Madison, man, we can start with him. I went to high school with this brother.
Wow.
And to this day, Jerry's mad at me.
What he mad now? Why is he mad?
Because when I went to high school, I was playing basketball and he was playing baseball. And he was like, yo, Pete, you gonna play for the baseball team. You gonna play baseball. I'm like, man, I ain't playing for baseball. I'm playing basketball. So he said, all right, man. But then when he came out to St. John and saw me playing, I thought he was gonna knock my ass out. He said, I told you, you should have came play for the damn baseball.
He knew, man. Shout out to my boy Crime, man.
Oh my God, my man.
Yeah, you got
Jamal. I got a story with Jamal. I got a story with Doug. On my first baseman, forever Hall of Famer, Renee, Regina the Great. These are people that I've had stories with me, and go people. Like I said, it's gonna take a long time. We're gonna be on here forever.
Man, we got time. This is you. This is you. This is all about you. This is your day. This is your flowers, man. So we here. We blessed. Let's take advantage of it. You know what I mean? So Pete, let everybody know where you from. Where you from, man?
Well, I was born and raised in Panama. I came in September 1977, and when I left doing half of the school year, so I had to do the 11th and the senior year, and I went to Erasmus High School. In Erasmus High School, which is funny, that's when I met Jerry, but I don't know if anybody knows Nubs. Nub was, he said he was
You talking about Nubs used to play for the Nubians?
Right.
Yeah, no, that's my man. Yeah.
Nub, he said he was a Don Juan Erasmus. And we went to school for 2 years. And we never ran into each other.
What?
Never. And that's what I said. What? And when I started playing Transit, and then we was talking about it, I was like, nah, no way. So, yeah. And Tap's father.
Tap Senior.
I met Tap's father in Erasmus. There's a lot of people I got in. Tony played basketball. I said I played basketball. I wasn't thinking about playing softball.
My iPad's dead.
I got charging. I got my little man. I'm babysitting. So it's going to be tough tonight.
Nah, I got you.
It's not, man. Bring it. And then it started from high school. Again, that's when, Jerry came up to me. And it was Jerry and a Costa Rican brother. I can't remember his name. And with both of them, it's like, come on, you're going to play. I know you can play. But, my thing was basketball.
Right.
And I went all the way up to my senior year playing guard. And then the coach was an idiot. I mean, he would embarrass you. He slapped you in the back of the head. Doing halftime, he got you doing push-ups in front of everybody. So 3 of us decided not to play our senior year, so we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I went out to St. John and started playing on the concrete. And that's when I met Munch.
You were still
Lord.
a teenager then? You were still a teenager then?
No, I
when you
was
doing
in, I was 19, 20.
Okay.
19, 20, 21.
Okay.
That's when I met Munch, Lloyd from St. John, playing in the gym and playing outside in the park.
Mm-hmm.
So I played basketball all the way up to 1987. I remember we was playing ball, and one of my guys, he called foul. And I kicked the ball across the street. I said, that's it. I ain't playing this shit no more. So I went down to the dirt and asked Chappie. I said, Chappie, can I play? Chappie said, man, you don't know how to play no damn softball. I said, I think I can hold my own. He said, all right, come on. But then my other partner came down, and he actually played. Chappie said, you can't play. So my man said, I can't play? All right, so I'm going to make my own team. I said, well, so Chappie, I'm sorry, this is my man. So I'm going to go play with him. And that's when I started playing softball at St. John's, 1987.
That's crazy. So you never played, never swung a bat or nothing like that? And
I played. I knew about baseball and I played baseball in my country, but every time the league was getting ready to get started, my mom would send me here for vacation. So I never got a chance to play organized baseball, but I knew how to play.
Mm-hmm.
So which was funny because my uncle, he got drafted to the Texas, and my father was going to get drafted to Houston, and he refused to go, and he didn't turn. He turned it down and stayed home. So they, I have professional baseball players, and my dad never pushed me to play baseball. He said, "You gonna play basketball? Go ahead." And the funny thing is, like I said, I went from basketball to softball. Never played baseball.
So when you got to St. John's, was you playing arc or was you playing the fast pitch automatically?
No, I've always played fast pitch. I've always played
okay.
Modified, sling, or windmill. That was my thing.
Okay.
I always played fast. I didn't know what arc was. I didn't know what slow pitch was. I've never seen it.
Because I remember playing. I think I played with. You said Chappie, right?
Chappie. Right.
I remember playing in the Panamanian League, and he had a team. I think that was one of the teams I did play with when it started. Good competition, great competition. It was great competition out there.
It was crazy out there.
Was it bigger than that than what it was by the time I started playing out there? Because I started playing out there, and I want to say 97, 98. Like, what was it like before the Panamanian League? Was it packed?
80, yeah, from 80, when I started in 80, 88, so like the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about it was standing room only, the bleachers around the fence, outside the park. I mean, it was real crowded. It was a big thing. It was a big thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When did you know that you started to like it? You know what I mean? Because you can play it and you're like, oh, I'm teetering around with okay, this is good, this is okay. When did you actually started liking it and said, I want to actually get better in this?
Well, if you're a competitive person like we all are,
Mhm.
you come down and you actually start to playing. Like I said, I love to play baseball. I just never played organized baseball, and I love basketball. But when I decided to play softball, and I went down there, and it was a challenge to me, because I was facing some great pitchers, and I was striking out. I couldn't hit these guys. These guys
Mhm.
was legends. So the challenge itself had me go to the batting cages, started throwing, started exercising, started swinging out, and getting myself adjusted to this, to this level. To go from not playing to go to a level of playing softball fast pitch wasn't easy. So I put my work in, put work in. Then got to the point where, like I said, I've always had a nice arm, because when we was kids, we used to walk around in the bushes and we pick up a rock and we try to hit a bird off the tree, no matter the
Mhm.
distance. And we was throwing rocks all day long. So I guess the exercise of the muscle from a kid, I developed a pretty decent arm. So with that, and me putting in the work,
Mhm.
going to the batting cages, I developed into a pretty decent player.
That's what's up. So like for me personally, when I started playing the outfield, I needed to work on lateral movement left to right. You know what I'm saying? That's something I want to be able to get to the ball quicker and how you run at the ball. You know what I'm saying? And to where you can get that perfect throw. What did you feel like you needed to work on when you was out there in that outfield? Because was that your first position you played the outfield, or did
Yes,
you play the
straight up
infield or
center
something?
field.
Oh, straight up
Yeah.
center field.
See,
Okay.
there's you just don't go out and just there's techniques of doing it. And
Right. Yep.
anybody can catch a fly ball. I'm gonna keep it real.
Hmm.
But if you have a runner on base that you're trying to throw out, is a two-step motion that you got to do.
Hmm.
You always got to try to catch the ball in front of you while you get ready to catch, step, and throw. Some guys go back and you catch the ball in the back here, then you got to bring it back. No, you got to try to catch it in the front. So when you catch it in the front, stepping and you catch, step, and throw.
Hmm.
So that's what I practice. Even on the
Okay.
ground, you go on the ground running the ball, you catch, step, and throw.
Hmm.
So it's all in one motion. Once I developed that, I was like, okay, I got the routine down. And then it's a difference between it's a highly difficult. I always play center field,
Hmm.
but there was a difference between left and right. That's much different from playing center,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
because when the ball is hit in the center, it's coming straight,
Hmm.
right? But if you're playing left or right field, now depending on what side the bat is hitting from. See, so if if the right hand batter and he hits the ball, unless he pulls, it's gonna curve this way, and if it hits the right field, it's gonna go that way. Same thing with a lefty. When lefty hits the ball to the left field, it's gonna slice the left, and when he
Hmm.
pulls the ball, it's gonna pull it down the line. I learned
Hmm.
that when I was playing that. My first time playing right field was funny. I got recruited to represent my country in the national tournament in Miami years ago. When I had my man, his name was Steve. He's from California. Great pitcher, great pitcher. We used to go to California and play. Okay, Papa, nice. And he called me. He said, "Listen, we're looking for an outfielder, and I don't know if you're ready." I said, "What you talking about, Willis? Ready?" I said, "Ready? Hell yeah, I'm ready." So he came from California. He came out to St. John. Brought a couple of people with him. He got in the mind and started slowing. His brother was slinging. And hey, say hello, Papa.
Hi.
Okay.
Hey.
And we get out there for about an hour, and he was throwing, and he threw a couple of balls. The first two he threw. The first one I hit it out the park. The second one I hit him off the fence. He was like, "Shit, I think you ready." I said, "Yeah, I think I'm ready." He said, "All right, I got you." He went back home. He called the country. He sent my name down, and they sent for me. They sent for my airfare, my uniform, They paid for my hotel, my food, and I was back in 1989. I played my first international tournament, 18 different countries. When I got there, yo, let me tell you something. I was nervous as shit.
I
These
bet.
guys look like straight major leaguers, 6'4", 210, 6'6", 250. I'm like, damn, the hell I'm doing here? You know what I'm saying? I had just started playing softball. And that's when I played right field. And I got burnt twice. I misjudged the ball because I'd never played right field.
Them corners are different, man. Them corners are different.
Think not?
Yeah.
And we played from dusk to dawn. Man, when at the end of the night, yo, my thumb was swollen. Hitting that first time in the Dudley. Because believe it or not, the only where that a clincher is played is in Brooklyn, New York.
So they were slingshotting and throwing fast pitch with the deadly underhand?
Look at that.
I'm telling you, the only ball that is played, the clincher goal is only played in this country in Brooklyn, New York. You go in any other country. When I took that ball to Panama, they're like, dang, you need gloves to catch this soft ass ball? Yo, they laughed at it. When I went out and took it to Puerto Rico, took it to the DR, they like, what the hell is this shit? This is what y'all play with? And I'm telling you, the only place you play with clincher is in Brooklyn, New York.
Wow. That's crazy.
That was. I mean, I played against a guy named Spencer. He's in the Hall of Fame, and I had the pleasure of representing my country. I'll never forget that. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good experience.
So now you're doing your thing. You travel international. How are you making your rounds in the Brooklyn scene? Because we see you in Brooklyn. That's what we see you as, and we see you playing in that. Like I said, I think the first time I saw you, you was playing with the Michelles on Sunday. But that was, like I said, that was 97. That was 96, 97, 97, 98. So when would you start making your name around that Brooklyn area? How was that working?
Well, like you said, I started playing with the Michelle Line. I played with, let me tell you, Doc. Anybody know Doc? Doc was a legend. Doc was a beast.
Left-handed
yes,
Doc?
Left-handed Doc. And Tony Small. Tony Small was a legend. Ernie, a licensed guy named Ernie Even.
I remember
Lance.
Even.
These are great ball players. Kenny was the manager, and we went around all over Brooklyn, went around Queens, played in DVD, and we was doing our thing. Played in Prospect Park. Michelle was known. We won a lot. And that's how I was playing with the Michelle's Lounge.
Yeah, y'all was doing your things out there on Sundays. I remember that Sunday league. My friend who I played baseball with when we were kids, his dad, Jose Lavares, his dad, I think he had a
I think we froze up here.
good team. And I think he was running the league, that Sunday league, if I'm not mistaken. 60. Compete. You have froze real quick. You froze. So
Yeah.
that's why. Okay.
I know.
Okay. We was talking about the Michelles. I think we was talking about that and how you was doing your thing out there with that particular team. Did you end up changing up? And because I noticed you started. No, I was telling you my homeboy who was running the league. And I apologize to anybody that tuned in. His name was Jose Lavares.
Okay.
Do you remember Jose that was running that league on Sundays? Me and his son played together when we was younger. That's why. And then I know he used to always bring out AAA and AA players. They had matching uniforms. They had bags and cleats and everything.
Oh, Okay, in the Chivo League.
Yeah, they was wearing red uniforms at that time. And you know, on Sundays you won awards for having the team with the best uniform.
Yeah, that was. Let me tell you that still
That's
is and will always be
yeah, yeah.
the best softball team,
Yeah,
best softball league in Brooklyn.
yeah.
I mean, Levetta's had that. I mean, you believe it or not, you see St. John's today, or you see St. John's back in the days. He kept that. I mean, he kept that field pampered. He went on his own and bought 2 lawnmowers and got a couple of them junkies out there and paid them to cut that grass. And not only did he fix the field before the game, he fixed the field before every game.
No, he went out there, put the lines up for every game, made sure the dirt was manicured out there. Like he made sure it was comfortable for you guys out there on that field. I definitely remember playing it. When I played in that league, he definitely did that. And actually, I think he still has a store over there on the east side, over there on Sullivan and Nostrand. I think he have a store over there still. But so now you're doing your thing in softball, Pete. What's next after the Michelles? What's going on after them? Like, I saw you move around to different teams. So what's next after them?
Well, after the Michelles is when I started playing on Saturdays with Panamanian League, and I joined Junta. And Junta used to travel to California once a year. So we went out to the West Coast and played once a year. And that's when I got into sling. Because they do a lot of sling up there. And I got into it, and I really liked it. You know, up there they even played bunting and stealing. It's almost like baseball. You know, so that got, softball got real competitive to me. I was like, oh, this is just as good as playing baseball. And I like this. So when I came back to New York, I actually was looking for a league that slung. And I got a call by a friend of mine for me to come to Central Park to play for a Jewish guy. I forgot his name. I think his name was Epstein. And he had La Máquina. And I joined the team and I started playing. And he had a pitcher. He was a Dominican guy. I mean, he was real nice. I mean, back in them days, the money was flowing in the streets. So, he asked the guy, listen, man, how much would it cost me, for you to pitch? He said, well, I got to give you like $100, $150 a game. He said, nah, it's okay. You just pay me about $38, $40 a strikeout. So the Jewish guy said, shit, strikeout? Oh, I'm saving me some money. Man, this dude struck, and we talking about a double header.
Right. I'm about to say, that's gonna add up.
Man, I struck out about 17 each game. 17 dudes each game. Do the math.
Oh my God.
Man, I forgot it was them. I've seen pictures. That's what I'm saying. It's like the softball that's played now is a joke. Compared to the caliber ball I faced and I saw in my prime. There was no bandless. Now you could basically throw, as long as you throw unarmed, they didn't care how you threw. I had the pleasure to face, ranked pitchers. Like, everybody that's on here knows Zorro.
Don't make me call John Brown.
Oh, you know me. I got and Zorro. He was the man. It's the man that in his prime, he was warming up from second base, and he was throwing the ball behind his back, striking out people from second base, throwing behind his back.
Oh my God,
it's crazy. I remember the first time I faced him. He had 2 strikes on me. I don't know whether or not I swung or 5, but when I got the 2 strikes, he looked at me and said, "Pete, you mind? That's it. You mind if I go back to the dugout?" I said, "Man, please, are you serious?" He said, "I'm trying to tell you, I got 2 strikes on you. It's over." Anytime I had 2 strikes on me, showing up. It was over. I never had a yo, he struck back every time. And to this day, you know, we still good friends. God
That's
bless him.
good. That's good, man.
Other pictures I faced with the a guy named Gary Thomas and Nico.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Thomas considered the best pitcher in the 5 boroughs. And back then I was playing for Baseball Plus, and I played the Staten Island in the Berries where they play Sling.
Mm-hmm.
When Big Barry called me, I was sitting teaching. Yo, Pete, you want to come play tonight? I said, what's going on? Now we facing. Yo, I dropped everything. I put on my clothes, and I must have did 150 miles an hour to get there, just to be able to face these well-known pitchers. And showing up with Gary Thomas, and I think with my second at bat, I hit a bloop over second base for a hit. That's it. I don't care if I struck out the rest of the night. I got to hit off the top-ranked pitcher in the 5 boroughs. Then the second game I faced a kid named Nico. Nah, lights out, kid. Lights out. All I did was foul tip the ball. He struck my every at bat. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I was able to play. I mean, that was you talking about Bello, Caquito. I mean, my man is still a legend. Cedric Washington. All these great renowned pitchers that I faced in my time that I can say I faced. Most of these guys would never, ever see anything like that again.
That's crazy. Henry said you was talking about Solano.
Yeah.
Oh, 40
I
per
know
K.
somebody don't know.
Yeah. Solano said that.
Ridiculous.
Henry, what up, family? Yeah, he said that you was talking about. Man, that's crazy, Pete. You faced all those dudes, man. But let me ask you a question. I know we doing the fast pitch because I know that's something you've done. Why you never wanted to? You so close to Kingston and St. John's. Why you never wanted to play those pitches? I remember having this conversation with you, and you was like, "Dude, I'm not dealing with that, man. That's too slow. I can't." Al, I'm not messing with that. That's not my thing. Come over here and hit this fast pitch. You know what I'm saying? You was like, "That's not my thing." But modified, that's slow. That's just with a hump. It's easier. So that's why I was like, why you never crossed over to that bridge?
See, we talking about a different type of modified.
Okay.
Well, if you go out of state and you go to the nationals, modified is actually sling. So you have a way to do it. If you get the ball over your shoulder and you bring it 3 inches by your waist, you can even slap, but you can't turn your back towards first base. You know, and then when you're pitching, you can't cross your feet. If you cross your feet, it's an illegal pitch. So modified in nationals and tournaments down south of state is considered modified. The modified head is also fast, but not everybody can throw the ball as fast as the next guy. See, and then with modified pitch, you have guys that throw risers, they go drops, they also throw curves, but you don't see that in slow pitch. That's why when guys at Kingston, yo, that's gonna play so, I'm like, nah, man, that's something I play in the backyard with a family reunion. You know what I'm saying? I can't play that.
He said family reunion.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a joke when it comes to softball because I never knew about no live or none of that. Forget about art. I was like, no way in hell I'm playing art because I don't know. And no way in hell I hit that shit. And then
right.
The ball's supposed to come straight. You're throwing the ball up in the air. What the fuck kind of game is this? So I stuck to my fast pitch. I stuck to my fast pitch. When I started playing and I got better and I was recruited and I was able to play on different teams. I played damn near all over the place. I played I played in Jersey, you name it, all over Brooklyn. And when I knew I had gotten to the highest level of this game, is when I went out. My boy Pedrito took me out to McCarran. You know, because even before that, softball was playing on cement. You know that.
Yeah.
Out there in McCarran, you know, we playing in Sunset Park. it was playing on cement. I didn't really like playing on cement either, because you know cement after a while it tears up. I mean, you can't. I can't slide on cement.
I
That
did.
was the game. And he took me to a team called Vega Baja. And I met this wonderful gentleman named Leo. I mean, I'm talking, he's stupid rich, got crazy money. And introduced me to him. He said, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, Pete, you know, you could be a good ball player and everything, but my roster's full. And I'm sorry, but, you know, I can't sign you. So I'm walking away. And this kid had about 10 years old. He took me by the hand. He said, you Peter King? I said, yeah. He said, Cholo want to meet you. I don't know who the hell this Cholo was.
Right.
So I walked over to the end of the park, and he said, Peter King? I said, yeah. He said, you want to play? I said, yeah. I mean, I came out to play. He said, all right. And come around the corner to my bar, and let's talk. I said, all right. After the game, I went around there, knocked on the door. You know, he came outside, and he had some papers in his hand. So he looked at me and said, how much will it cost me for you to play for me? Man, I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. I said, huh?
But the other dude said he couldn't sign you anyway, so you never had a contract that all these teams you was playing with? This is the first time?
Nah, you just play. You know,
Right.
I'm telling you, it was a level that I've never experienced in my life. For somebody that asked me how much would it cost him for me to play for him. Shit, I ain't a professional player. You know what I'm saying? So he said, listen, here's a contract. You sign, you play for me. Right? He said, if you sign this paper, I give you a signing bonus. Signing bonus. He said, all right. Sign it. He gave me $350 just to sign a piece of paper. He said, so give me your size. You act that out. So next week we play. I said, damn, I'm ready. He said, yep. So what position you play? I play center. You go in the center field. I'm like, shit. So we got out there that Sunday and we playing, guess who? Playing against Vega Baja. So he had, if most of these, if you from Brooklyn, I mean, I wouldn't say if you from, because he was from down the south side.
Mm-hmm.
And if you played modified, everybody knew who Cholo was. And he was the Astros. Everybody on his team get paid to play. And 90% of the players was ex-Major League ball players. So I go out there to play, and he's got me hitting first. I said, lead off. I ain't never. I said, fuck, it is what it is.
Right.
Man, pays you to play. You got to step up.
Right.
Man, I was unstoppable. I went 8 for 8 with 2 home runs. I was turning singles into doubles, and I was scoring standing up. Shit, after the game, man, let me tell you something. After damn it, every game, that man put $250 in my pocket. Cause I'm telling you, he had money. And
right.
And they bet big money out there. They bet big money. That after every game, win or lose, because you know I was doing my thing. And no matter where I went, and he was around, he said, people, that's Peter King. He said, Mio, that's mine. Mm-hmm. So I remember a funny story. I'm playing out Lindsay, and I think it was back then. I think it was open. I was playing, and Ponytail Alfred was pitching. You know my man Alfred, and he hits me in the leg. I said, Alfred, what's wrong with you? Then the strike zone is overhead. Throw the ball overhead. And he threw the ball to hit me again. I said, all right, okay. So I gave him the Babe Ruth shit. I took the bat and I pointed to left field. He said, yeah. Now the next pitch he threw, I put that shit out the park in the street. And then Charlie was there. Charlie, see, I told y'all. That's mine. So after the game, I'll go over there. Charlie, yo, Pete, do it a meal. That's mine. And whatever I want to drink, he got.
How long you did that?
I did that I played with him for about 2 years, but then he was a sick man and he passed away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the team broke up. And that's when Levetas came up with the Chivo League.
Mhm.
Can I have? I want to watch Guy Jonah on Mama's TV.
Okay. And I went out to Chivo and I played for Willie.
Mhm. Mhm.
Willie was a black man from St. Thomas.
Mhm.
And Chivo was the Dominican League.
Mhm.
I tried getting sponsors, and I got me a sponsor named Sandy, and I had my own team,
Mhm.
and I recruited guys from around the neighborhood.
What's the name of your team?
Sandy.
Sandy's. Okay. Trying to
I
think
can
of the
remember.
color of the
I think
uniform.
I had little Joe. Joe had a nickname. He used to call Joe the monster the monster in Spanish. I had
Mhm.
Salam. I had Big Felix, and I can't remember who else was on that squad. And Cano was on there,
Mhm.
and we did our thing. I had Wash pitching, but again, you got to understand one thing: Dominicans are for themselves.
Mhm.
No pun intended if anybody's Dominican on the site, but they're not going to allow you another nationality coming in and win their own league. They're going to make
No.
it quite difficult.
No. No.
Quite difficult. And I experienced that because right off the back, I lost 2 pitches because I was bringing Carmelo. He couldn't pitch. Cedric couldn't pitch. I'm like, but you got these guys throwing just as hard. And they tied, they tied my hand behind my back. But I already paid up my registration fee, so fuck it, we had to go in.
Right. You already. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So we did our thing. We did our thing. I remember in that league, they played with Clinton Garden, believe it or not. All the Bastard League, but they played with Clinton Go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not too many people hit 20 balls out that park. Because the ball don't carry in that park.
It had to be a good shot for it to really
Yeah.
carry. It had to be a
One year I
good
won.
shot.
One year I won the home run contest. I mean the home run. I had the most home run one year, and I only 8 home runs. Only 8 out the park, and that was enough to win home run champion.
Yeah, I saw you hit at the
But
home run derby for 860. I don't think you got it past the shortstop. You know
nah, them days, man. I thought I could. I began to fool myself. I was like, shit, I know I can hit one. Shit can go too far at all.
Right.
But I remember one shot that I never forget that Joe hit. The little Joe hit a ball right center. The tree that's next to the fire station in right center. Joe hit a home run. Let me tell you, that ball went out so fast and so hard. It hit the tree and damn it ricocheted all the way back to center field. That was a monster shot. That was a monster shot. For somebody that's right-handed,
Yeah, that's a shot.
that's a shot.
That's a shot. And that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's one of the deepest part of the park, right? On that side, in that part?
Yeah, and that corner right there. I never forget that shot at Joe hit.
Crown told me to ask you, well, first he said, you played all over, but you didn't play for E-Hall. That was a shame. And then he said, why you didn't play baseball in the Zarilla?
Baseball where?
Zarilla?
Oh, the Zorrilla.
Zaria, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's because, like I said, I wasn't interested in playing baseball. I went from basketball straight to softball.
Okay.
Straight to softball. Went from basketball straight to softball. And I mean, to this day, my man Willie, that was the manager of the Cougars, again going back to the Cougars,
Cougars, I remember, yeah.
he assembled after we did Sandy. I decided not to try having a team again, and he recruited me. Okay, that was the best, other than the Astros, because going back to the Astros, when we was playing that championship game against the Vega Baja, and I'm sitting there at halftime. I mean, the first game, and I'm surrounded by Everybody there was an ex-Major League Baseball player. And we lost the first game. And Cholo, he mad as hell. He let these guys know, yo, what the hell y'all doing? We losing the game. I don't know what y'all want us to do. And he turned around and said, Peterkin. I gave him the school. He got said, He said, you got something to say? I said, you asking me? Shit, I'm just happy to be part of this damn team.
Right.
So shit, since she gave me the microphone, I grabbed it and I started spitting. I said, listen, you know something? All of y'all might have been stars in baseball. No matter now, we playing softball. And there's no I in team. We ain't gonna win if everybody plays an individual. You gotta run a first and second. And you walk. You pull the ball. You're not hit the next side. Then you come up 3-0. You swing for the fences. We're not gonna win like that. And man, Cholo got up and said, the next player don't do what Peterkin just said, don't give me back my fucking uniform, you're gonna and walk away. And that day I became captain of the team. I'm like, damn. Unfortunately, we lost the series.
You gave a good speech every step lost the series.
We lost the damn series. But I never forget him for that. And he never forgot about me. Anywhere he saw me, he took care of me. Whether in or off the field. That was my man Cholo. That was my man Cholo. So coming back down to St. John's with Willie, this is the man that he recruit. I mean, he would go to Manhattan. He would go to Connecticut. He would go to Long Island to recruit ball players. He went to the Bronx. And he put this team together. And let me tell you, this team was the best team I've ever played for. Everybody from 1 to 10 to DH to extra hitter were animal. And every year he went out and sought a better player, believe it or not. And the first year I think we lost the first year. And I'm talking major league stuff. We had a set of cleats. We had spring jacket, batting cage jacket, uniform, 2 uniform, cleats. I'm up to cleats. I mean, we pro down like a mother. And after that, we won every year. We won every single year. I remember the first time we won, and we was going to DR to play. I called my pops. I said, yo, Dad. He said, what's up? I said, I'm going to DR to play. And I heard so much about DR. DR got the best players. Everybody think they nice. I said, but I'm the only Panamanian that's playing. And since I'm around him, they always think I'm Dominican. So I went and got me a flag, and I put a flag on my hat, to represent my country. Mm-hmm. And we went out and started playing. I said, yo, Pa, I'm going to try to represent. He said, right, go have a good time. So I went out. Let me tell you how. I played the best I've ever played in my entire career. I mean, I was unstoppable. I went out there and the first game, my first at bat, again, we went from playing modified to going to DR to play sling.
With not clinching goals, but with the Dudleys.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I remember my first at bat, I hit a home run in the left field. I ran around the bases. My second at bat, I hit another home run further than the first one. My third at bat, I had the ball to right field, and the kid dropped it. Then my fourth at bat, I walked. We won the first game. The next game, my first at bat, I had a base hit. Second at bat, I had another base hit. My third at bat, I walked. So now I'm at first base. So I'm saying to myself, my man hit the ball, fielder's choice. I go to second. Mm-hmm. 1 out. Fielder's choice. I go to third, 2 out. So Willie now, he's coaching third base. I tell Willie, I'm going to steal home. He said, you're going to steal home? I said, yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to do it, so why not? He said, Willie said, fuck it, go ahead. So the pitcher throws the ball to the catcher.
Wait, you can take a lead? Was you taking leads or something like that for you to steal home?
After release.
Oh, okay.
Right? So the pitcher throws the ball to the catcher, and I'm off the bat. But I'm waiting for the catcher to lob the ball back to the pitcher. Right? So as he was getting ready to throw, and I took off, he looked at me, and caught me. So I had to run back to the base. He said, I said, damn, Willie, you caught me. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But anyway, the next at bat now, I'm standing at third. And the guy throws the ball, and I took my lead, go ahead and pop. And I'm watching the catcher. Now the catcher gets up, throws the ball to the pitcher, and turned around to talk to the umpire. Man, all you heard was, he's gone. The China pitcher turned around, the catcher turned around. I sit in the home plate, safe. And I stole home. Oh man, the veterans was so happy. He came out the field, picked me up. We were drinking like crazy. And my last at bat, I don't know if this dude was drunk, but he came up to the fence. He said, Peter King, they're gonna strike you out. They're gonna strike you out. I'm like, yeah. Pitcher throws the first pitch, strike. I told you. They're gonna strike you out. Second pitch, strike through. Oh, scream. I said, time out. Time out. I go to the fence. How much money you got? He like, you talking shit. Put up or shut up. You talking shit. They go, Pete, put up your money. He said, all right. I go back, out the next pitch. I hit that shit so far. Out the park. I go around, I come around. What did he do that? He like, yo, he left. That punk motherfucker, he left. So when the game is over, here comes the dude. He's coming back. We thought, he got me that I'm talking not the half a guy. He got me that big ass Johnny Walker Black, the biggest one that you can find. Ooh. And he gave it to me. Oh man, we sat around and we drank the hell out of that.
Man.
So the following day we staying at the hotel, and me and Gina, we have breakfast. Let me tell you something. Every morning, for the 4 days he was there, he peeled off $300 and put it on the table. I guess he must have made $300 Dominican money. Uh-huh. And he peeled off and put it on the table. Every I don't know, he must have been betting or something. And the following day, we go play in a national stadium. We're playing against one of the military teams. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. I'm playing left. Paulie Navarro is playing center. I forgot who was playing right. But man, let me tell you something. Center field was like 210.
Oh, it's a pop-up.
Oh my God, we playing this little.
That's a pop-up.
Like this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they killing us. They're beating us like 16-2 or 3. And me and Paul, listen, fuck it, we getting killed. So we might as well have some fun. So we went up and said, we swinging for the fences. Mm-hmm. So we tell the veteran, listen, every home run's $100. And he's like, yeah, okay. Shit. So I get up there. And I'm having a good time. So I did the Babe Ruth shit. I took the bat and I pointed it at the left field. But the funny thing about it is that they thought I was black, that I ain't know how to speak Spanish.
So they're talking.
Now the catcher told the pitcher, yo, he talking all that shit. We're gonna go hard and inside. I said, but damn, I pointed it back to left field. So you coming hard and inside, you putting the ball exactly where I want it.
I'm gonna turn on that.
I'm trying not to laugh. So I get back in there and bang! Sure enough, I put the ball exactly where I pointed. And catcher mad as shit, telling the pitcher, motherfucker, I thought you throw it inside, but way inside. And I come around the play. When I took the play, I tell him in Spanish, yeah, motherfucker, way inside. He said, oh shit, you cheated. He said, you Spanish? I said, hell yeah, motherfucker.
That's funny.
Oh man, we had a great fucking time. At the end of the weekend, got a kick that was taking pictures and taking photographs. He comes out and he gives me a newspaper. I'm like, what I needed to make a newspaper for? He said, look at the sports page. I look at the sports page, a picture of me with a bat, and the story reads, Panamanian destroys Dominican Republic.
You still got that paper?
Yeah, I got that paper. I got to find it, but it's upstairs. I got to put it in the
Wow, that's crazy.
That did. And then we did that for...
Did you show that to your pops?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we did that for 4 years in a row. But the best thing about it, it was the third year Well, we're gonna talk about that because
Yeah.
that's one of the best, to me, one of the best accomplishments that I've had as a manager.
Mm-hmm.
And for 4 years in a row, the final year, I think we broke up the league because we was losing 3 games to 0. And it's the best 4 out of 7. And Levetto, he sent to kill 15 cows, 100 cases of beer, because they finally gonna beat us. And we came back and won 4 games in a row.
Ooh.
You know, and that shut the league down. After that, there was no more league. He said, "Nah, that's it. It's a wrap." And there was never a Chihuahua league after that.
Didn't he move the league to Highland Park? Because I remember he had a team over there too.
Now, the Highland Park was a guy named Anibal.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing about this guy named Anibal, he used to bet serious money. I mean, he used to bet. He used to bet. I mean, we talking 10 grand at a time. He was so much of he bet his grocery store against one of the guys out there. I'm playing against us. And he lost his grocery store. The kid that won, they had a briefcase out there. The kid, right after the game, the kid grabbed his briefcase and jetted. He went to us parking lot, jumped in his car and left. Then the following day, we found out this man, Anibal, lost his grocery store in a bet, playing out there in St. John.
What? So that's probably the highest betting game, but that you was a part of.
I say you bet in the grocery store.
Okay. Man.
Yeah, boy. And that, to this day, I see him. He's one that won in that Euclid League in Low Island. I see him. I'm putting it out, bro. And let me tell you something. Them days. I went to DR 9 years in a row. Win or lose.
Yeah, because I knew that was the big trip.
Before Willie got in as a team, I played for different teams, but every single year, win or lose, I was going for free.
Yeah, I heard
everything was
big
paid
one.
for.
That was a big league at some point. I know that was the big trip to the Dominican Republic. That was the big trip.
Yeah, I mean, there was certain guys that played baseball in La Zorrilla that left baseball to come play softball in that league. And it was getting paid to come play. I remember there were 2 twin brothers, 2 outfielders, nasty. They paid them to come play. So when I tell you the level of that league, okay, my grandma soon come. And then let me tell you something, the level of softball that was played, damn near baseball.
Right.
Money wise and the talent, damn near baseball. So did I miss baseball?
Mm-hmm.
I can't miss something I never played.
Yeah, that's true.
All I knew was softball.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me jump around a little bit because I know you've been around it. You've been around Kingston and you've been around St. John's. And I want to ask you, when you first went into Kingston, and I know you didn't play in there, I think you played, I want to say you played with Brooklyn at one point, or I know you played with the Regulators. I know I saw you with them. But when you went out to Kingston, what was that atmosphere like for you when you first went out there, if you can remember?
When I went out to Kingston, like I said, I didn't take long or slow pitch serious.
Right.
But when I went out there and I saw the height, I'm like, damn. This attraction for playing this game like this. So I'm like, this ain't maybe I need to change my talk. This is serious softball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, let me look into this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So the first team I played for was in the Young Guns.
Okay.
The Young Guns. And that's when I met Con. And let me tell you something. I admire. There's two people. Yeah. There's two people that I admired the way they dress that I copied from. And I tell listen, I'm not the type of guy you know, I don't brag about my game or people tell you, well, Pete he's always looking nice. He's always but
always
I
sharp.
developed that from two people. The first person I saw was Connor, number 7. Connor was dressed to the T. His shit was ironed from 260 down in Livonia. I was like, yo, this kid is nice.
No.
And I listen, he got me in a, you know, get myself together. The next person was Chip. Chip was crazy. Chip was always looking smooth. And it's the 1.5. I'm like, what the fucking numbers of 1.5? That shit really get that from. But kind of when Chip. Now I saw them dudes get dressed. I'm like, yeah, I want to look like that when I play. And that's when I started getting myself together and then making everything match, from my socks, my bat glove, my cleats. I said I make custom made cleats with my name, my number. Which one?
This place stuff. That is baby.
Speedy said Mike Delgado.
Yeah, Mikey. Mikey, they used to call him Machine. And I met Mikey in Red Hook. Mikey played for Ponce, and that was before I started playing. And I remember he had battles with the Michelle had another fast pitch team. And let me tell you, the games out there, listen, as big as Red Hook is, I'm talking, it was packed all the way around. Which one?
Babies.
All the way around. And them games out there, another big money games out there too.
Okay.
Big money games out there. And Mikey was nice. Mikey started playing as a second baseman. And you talk, I mean, Mikey was on the long ball head with the line driver. But he used to hit that shit hard. He could run, could hit. A matter of fact, to me, I've had the pleasure of playing with him, one of the best. One of the best.
Now, the players out there in Kingston, did any of those players out there stood out to you that you felt could, besides, of course, Little Joe, but other players that stood out to you that could have played on that fast pitch level that you could have built a team with? Like, and I say this like a Tony Cherry, like he would take teams, you know, from the park and go travel with them. Did you ever think about doing that when you saw that in Kingston?
Yeah, but the thing is that everybody that played in Kingston is only a short number that played fast pitch. Okay. See? And if you love fast pitch, you would have been playing at that level all of, like I saw Chip. You know, I saw Connor. Connor played with this guy named with that Cholo. So I saw Connor and I saw Chip because we was all playing that fast pitch.
Right.
So you was in that fast pitch circle. I would have seen you or I would have known you. But most of the guys in Kingston, I didn't. Because remember, the guys in Kingston, St. John's only played in St. John and Kingston. I played all over. So I was blessed to know a lot of people from the Bronx, from Manhattan, from Long Island, from Staten Island, because I played all over fast pitch. But remember, slow pitchers only played in Kingston.
Well, I remember, I don't know if this was the same time you was playing. Al Watson was playing, and then I know Butch played fast pitch. I knew Salam did. I knew Dougie did. That I knew personally that they was traveling from Central Park and playing. You know, that I just knew that they were doing that. But I didn't know if they were still on that circuit. And I don't think they've ever played in the Chibo League and all that. And I have to confirm that with those guys. But
yeah, like I said, to me, the best shortstop in Brooklyn was Al Watson, Mr. Silk. I was the pleasure to play with Al. He was nasty. I played with Al, and I was introduced to Al when I finally got to play for Dave Ghosted. If
Brooklyn.
and I this is facts. If you were black and you was a good ball player and you never played for Goldstein, you weren't good enough.
No, I want to see there.
Wow.
Because tell you, and I mean, Doug is on there. He can tell you, Speedy's there. I mean, if you have it, if you in Brooklyn and you black and you never played for Brooklyn, you weren't good enough. And I keep that real. Because they went out and they went and got ball players.
And you know, Al's another one who never played baseball and then played softball. And he was a basketball player too.
Really?
Al played basketball, never played
I
baseball.
didn't know that.
Yeah, played basketball, never played, got a scholarship for basketball and everything.
Really?
Yeah, and never played baseball, but played softball. Just kind of similar to how you are.
Correct.
So it's kind
Correct.
of ironic, you know. That's crazy.
Yeah, I never knew he played basketball.
Yeah, he was cold too. He was cold. Don't worry, that story's coming too, just like yours. That story's coming too. Don't worry, it's coming. He's pushing me away a little bit too, so I gotta apply the pressure every
It's
time
fine.
I see it. So Pete did this. I mean, Speedy, basketball player too. Speedy, basketball player too. What he said? Speedy said you got to tell the story about
I got crazy stories to speak.
About when he was hurt and told you to watch the next pitch.
Yeah, I was catching, and I love to catch. I mean, that's not my position, but I only catch because I have a lot of fun, and I thought God was, the guys was hitting.
Right.
So Speedy was up, and I was talking shit to Speedy. Now you old dirt motherfucker, you can't swing this shit no more. You talk when you hurt, you probably can't even grab a goddamn bat. So Speedy looked at me and said, "Yeah, motherfucker, watch this next pitch." He hit the fucking ball so hard and so far. He turned around and said, "I told you."
That sound like Speedy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He turned around and said, I told you. I was gonna hit this shit out this park. I said, "Yeah, go ahead, Speedy. You got that one.
My man Speedy.
The other one with Speedy was I was sitting at home watching TV, and then he calls me from Lindsay. "Yo, Pete, you want to make some money? Because the umpire didn't show up." You know what I said? Yeah. Tell him, I'll be there in about 30. So I get there in 30 minutes. And Speedy's up the hit. Right? So now Speedy's up the hit. I'm umping. Ball comes down the middle. Strike. Next pitch come, ball. Next pitch come, strike. I'm like, shit, Speedy, come on, dog. I'm going, swing the bat. What you doing? Man, next pitch come, strike 3. I shook Speedy. I ain't gonna never call you again, motherfucker. I called you here to make money, and you strike me out. Yo, Speed up, but the damn is right down the middle. Swing the goddamn bat. He said, I ain't gonna never call you no more.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy, my man Speedo.
Yeah, shout out to Jaime on the check-in. He just checked in.
Yeah, Jaime's another to me. Jaime is the most underrated ball player I've met. I mean, when we played LU, like I said, when he had the interview, we spoke about it.
Yeah,
it was facts. We had a game that we could have lost, and Jaime wanted to make this catch. Ball was at the right field. Jaime came running in, and he damn near dove and caught that shit. 3 out, and we won the game. Jaime, he did his thing.
That's what's up. Tell me about, because now I want to jump into St. John's Park, because I know you see that pitch too on the concrete as well. And that pitch is totally different. What did you see about those guys that played just that arc pitch? Like, I know you, because we always talk about it. Like, who the hell hitting something from 6 to 10? Coming down on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, what did you see about that pitch? You know, because there were some lot of
No,
great players that came out of that pitch. That when I played
I
that
went
pitch
out.
as well.
I went out to St. John just to watch.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on. I went out to St. John just to watch. I knew I wasn't playing, but you know, I like the camaraderie. Everybody talking shit. You know, I watched them Heavy. I watched Magic in their prime, Wahoo, and these guys was hitting bombs. I was like, damn, I don't know how they doing that shit.
Mhm.
And they was doing their thing. I was out there having a good time.
Mhm.
I was having a great time just watching because I know I wasn't playing that.
I think I saw you suit up for the Regulators once, maybe
I was
twice.
fooling around. I mean, you know, my man Nitty and what's his name? Like, yo, Pete, you want to play? I like, yo,
Easy,
I help you out.
easy.
I play, you know, I
Yeah.
play defense. I play, you know, center field, but don't put me up there hit no first, second, and no third and fourth. I mean, hit like 8 and 9. I remember Speedo called me one day. Yo, Pete, we need a ball player. We're going out to 202 Park in Queens to play. I give you a ride. So we get there and said, nah, we need a player. I ain't playing this shit. I don't know. I said, come on, man. You know, we need one more player. We need one more player. I said, all right, give me a glove. And I went out and said, hit me last. He said, I went out there and went out for nothing. I went fucking 4 for 4 and some bullshit. But that was my first and last time I played Ark in a long time. But nah, it wasn't my game.
Nah, I feel you.
Wasn't my game at all. That, like I said, slow pitch when I started playing for the Young Guns was another one. I went out, I'm in the height of Kingston. Drove me to go see it. And I was like, damn, it's like this. And you know, the Mo Better and Chris Degree and you know, Tony Cherry and the dude with the what's his name? He played out there. He played with Timberlands and Foster.
Oh,
I'm like,
it's about Foster.
what kind of this dude ain't human. Yeah, I played fucking with Timberlands on, and I'm telling you, it was packed out there. And let me tell you, that alone, to say, you know something? Yeah, maybe I can mess with this. You know, like I said, you're looking for competition.
Always. Yep.
And that made me play with the Young Gun. And as far as I played with in Brooklyn, USA in St. John's one year. And that also was very competitive. So I remember Ark with Brooklyn, USA and live with Young Guns. I think I played one year with the Posse with Roberto. But that was about it. But if somebody called me to play fast pitch, and we had the game of slow pitch or Ark, I was going to my fast pitch.
Oh, I already know. That's a wrap. Yeah.
That's where I was going. Like I said, that fast pitch took me all over the place, man. Got me paid, represented my country. I did a lot. Softball was good to me. Softball was good to me.
That's good. Shout out to Big Herm on the check-in. Jaime told me to ask you about the 260 days, the Strike Force, and Hit Squad, and I'm trying to think this. He said somebody else. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Oh, the Force, Strike Force, Pro Line, and Hit Squad days. Were those different teams?
260.
Or
I don't know why I can't come up. 260 was a little square beanbox, but again, it was competitive. It was fast pitching. That man, it was packed. Guys out there was betting money. You know, that's when first we made we met this kid named Dominican called Wilson. We used to call him El Duque, but not over there. I mean, Duque, Smuke, Rakanuke. You was getting hit. Damn, what your name was? And we all started. And then Salam. I mean, let me tell you, people might not know, but Salam was a beast.
Oh no.
Salam played for me when I had prime time.
I remember PT.
I remember that son of a bitch. We was playing in Tudor Park, and I had prime time, and he was part of the team. But every Sunday, when he had the expedition, that big ass truck, he would come by sudden this sock conduit, and when he came close, he'd blow it on. I said, yo, what's up, yo, Salam? And went straight into Kingston. Couple of Sundays did the same thing. This one Sunday, we was losing, and my boy Robinson was up there. Kid nice. I played with Robinson at Chivo League. Boy, it was nice. But that day, he just didn't have it. I mean, he struck out 3 times. The man on base. And he was up again. First and second and third. And he was up there. And here comes Salam. Pa, how you Salam? Yeah, I heard the air brakes went up. I said, oh shit, he's actually coming. Blue, time out. Blue, time out. He come around, he jumped out of the truck. I said, remember, if you ever gonna hit a ball, I need you to hit today. Because when I called for a chain, my man Robinson grabbed his back and he walked out the field. Like, I think I just lost a friendship. Player, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, I need you to do it now.
Right.
Yo, Salam hit this ball so far, so high. I think that shit went into somebody's living room. And he won the game with 1 hit. Oh man, he made me look like a champ when he won the game. Oh yeah, I remember another time with Salam. We was playing in Lindsay. And that day I was playing right field because he's a lefty. So I switched over. Mm-hmm. I must have been maybe 10 yards from the fence. And I'm like, I'm out here. Let's see how hard you can hit this shit. And that nigga hit the ball so far. He hit the ball 1 bounce to the fence. And then he hit a bomb. I said, this young, strong cock, motherfucking, yo, he hit the shit out of that. Salam can rock. Salam can rock. I can honestly say Salam can rock.
Nah, definitely. I remember coming out there, and I was playing with you out there, and Ernie was bringing me out, and Doc was pitching for us. Now, I'm trying to remember if you had to bet. Was it a case per strikeout or a 6-pack per strikeout when Doc was picked? When Doc was pitching,
he set me up one day.
So I'm looking like, what did he just? Did Pete just said, "I'll give you a case or something for a strikeout"?
Yeah, I was playing center field, and this nigga was throwing that garbage. And mind you, the name of the team was Prime Time. I used to pick them up in the morning. Mm-hmm. At 7:30 in the morning, he comes in the car with 2 cans of beer, and the damn name of the beer was Prime. I'm like, why the hell would you find this shit? Nigga, 7:00 in the morning, they go drinking 22 ounces. I said, Mom out there, and he's pitching like God. I said, Salam. Salam. I said, Doc, come on, you gotta do better than that. I take for every strikeout you get now, you get a case of beer. That son of a bitch struck out the next 5 motherfuckers. Son of a bitch.
That's Doc for you, man. That's Doc for you, man.
He struck out the next 5. I had to buy 5 cases of beer on this son of a bitch. But I remember also catching him one day, and he was throwing a no-hitter. Mm-hmm. He got up to the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. And I asked for an outside pitch, and he grooved one in the middle, and the guy hit a fucking big 6. Broke up the 9-hitter. He pitched a 1-hitter. Yeah, back in the day, Doc was the man too. Mm-hmm. Doc was the man.
I know you talked about this. When did you start it? Because, you had your own teams from, for times that I've always known you. When did you feel like you started to really just go into the managerial side? Because I think the last time I seen you coach was in Cambria Heights. But when did you start figuring you need to manage and get certain players? Because you always had teams that were good. But when did you start going into that managerial side?
Well, I threw my hat in the managing when I started playing for good teams with bad manager or a bad team with a good manager. Mm-hmm. And no matter how good a team is, if you don't click, you ain't gonna win. Mm-hmm. You can have the best guy or the best team on paper. And if everybody don't show up, like every day you got a different shortstop, every day you got a different second baseman. The guys, you have to practice together. You got to play together to know exactly what your partner is going to do. And I've consistently started playing for teams like that. And I say, something. I think I can do better because I play with so many of these guys that If I asked them to play, I think they'll play. And what's my fortune was, and Jamal could tell you, guys that umpire, we umpire all over the place. So we see talent. You know, I see talent in again, Long Island, Manhattan, Central Park, in McCarran, wherever Betsy had, in Colgate in the Bronx. And I see talent, and I approached him and said, listen, how you doing? My name is Pete. I got a softball team in Brooklyn. Would you be interested to play? And I get the number down, and next thing you know, that's how I signed Errol. I met Errol in Marine Park, and he was playing soccer.
What?
Yeah, he was a soccer player. And I was umping, and I forgot, I think the name of the two shed was the white team. And it was about to forfeit. And they asked us, they said, yo, listen, you know, can you play? I said, yeah, I dip and dab with it. He said, well, you know, when you want to play, because if you don't play, we're going to forfeit. And he said, okay. So I'm umping, and I said, this big guy come up and hit bombs. And he always plays right field. So when a guy gets a hit, what do? We run at first base, and we make that turn. Right? Which to this day, I don't know why people do it. If you ain't going to second base, why are you turning? And let me tell you, anybody hits the ball to right field, Errol comes up and he's firing the ball to first base. Most guys gonna throw the ball to second base. So by the time the guy gets hit and makes that turn, that ball is coming in, they tag him out. Every game, he catches one. So I'm like, damn. So I went up to him and said, yo, bro, what's your name? He said, Errol, my name's Pete. He said, "Me just explain some shit. This is my first day." I said, "It's your first day?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, would you be interested in, continuing to play?" He said, "Yeah." So that's when we became friends that day, and I signed up. The best pitchers that modified ever came to St. John, I recruit them. We go from Cheese, Caquito, Ramon from the Bronx. And again, it's from umping. And I was, like I said, I was able to this day, I tell you stories, man. I don't even think we got enough hours at night. when I just can talk about my best moments. And it's
right.
When my man Will, if he's on Will, I gotta tell the story, player. I gotta tell the story. We won the championship, and first championship Will I've ever, and we got in the huddle, and he was crying and whatnot because he used to play with another level, and he barely played. So we won the chip. He won the chip. You know me. I go to Panama, I go on vacation. I get a phone call. Yo, Pete, you gotta hurry up and come back. I'm like, why? Because Will trying to take your team. I said, nah, come on, love don't show disrespect. Sure enough, I came back. I got the best he had. He out there working the guys out. He on in uniform. I'm like, oh, player, it was good. I mean, I heard you. I don't do rumors. I'm going straight to the head.
Right, no question.
And then what's going on? He said, well, I'm sorry, he was in Panama. He was taking too long to come back, so I couldn't wait on you. So I said, so who's the manager? He folded his iron and said, and didn't say anything. I said, oh, it's like that? All right, cool. So I got home, got on the phone, and half of the damn team. I put the team together.
Right.
I called a certain guy. I said, listen, me and Will had a falling out, but I'm gonna continue to play, and I'm gonna get my own. Are you interested? Are you staying or you going? Yo, most of these 5 Dominicans I brought there. Nah, we don't want to get in between. I have to. Well, you're supposed to be loyal. I brought you down. You're supposed to stay with me. And now, we're gonna stay. I said, tell you what, you're your own man. But I want you to understand something. If I have to replace you, which I have to do, but once I replace you with somebody and I win the championship with this person, guess what? That means I no longer need you. I won the championship without you. Why would I want to
Yeah, I don't need you to come over. Right, right.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're gonna never play for me again.
Right.
So think about it. You got a week. Showing up, they stayed with Will. Okay. And I went home, got on the phone, man, in 48 hours, I had 27 guys.
Wow.
And showing up again, Lord permits. The first game we playing against Will at 9:00.
Oh my God. Prime time.
So,
Okay.
So everybody's like, yo, I don't think Pete's gonna have enough players. He's gonna forfeit. I say, all right. So game time come around by 8:30, cars start pulling up. Oh damn, he got him. Oh shit, he got him. Oh shit, he got him. Like, no way. Like, how the fuck you was able to put this team together in a couple of days? I said, well, because game recognized game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I respect your game and you respect me. I'm umpire, we friends. And I never had to pay a ball player. Never. Guys, I think I never had to pay a ball player. It was only one time. And I'll tell you that afterwards. And nigga, I got a house. Sure enough, we beat them. And during the regular season, we played. I was busting ass. And showing up, guess what? Me and Will gets to the championship. Oh, Parker's crowded. Me and Will, no, that was the time me and him was gonna fight.
What?
Yeah, he was gonna go to blows, kid, because he LU was my name. LU stands for Latin players, United Latin Players, Latinos Unidos. Because I had blacks, Puerto Rican, Dominican, and the year the Giants won the Super Bowl, I took that team to Panama. That's how long I've had this name. And sure enough, here it is, being a chip. Everybody's out there watching. First game, we win. Second game, he's got good pitching. Right? He's holding us down. He's winning 5-2 going in the fifth inning. And he calls timeout and comes to the mound and go get him. I'm going, what the hell is Will doing? He's holding us down 5-3 in the fifth, and you gonna pull him out? So he brings this Dominican cat that I know, that I played against. And he throws fast, but if he doesn't throw a strike, he throws the lob. So I call the huddle. Everybody come in here. Let me tell you something. Everybody gonna switch, gonna wait on the lob pitch. If he throws the first pitch for a strike, he's gonna stay hard. If the first pitch of the ball, guaranteed the next pitch is lob. Oh my God. We broke the huddle and went up the hit. We mercied him that inning.
Oh my God.
We mercied him. That the fifth inning, he never saw the sixth. We beat the shit out of him. He put his head down and he walked out the park. The next game, destroyed him. We swept him. And I wanted Chip. I said, listen, the difference between me and Will is that I know how to manage. So I guess I'm going to have to teach him a lesson. And showing up, I did that again with Joe. I played for Joe. And we won a chip. But he had me and Leo sitting on the bench. Me and Leo and Frankie. Like, damn, this. I said, oh no. So next year I'm bringing my own team. And showing up, did the same thing again. Built another team and won the championship the following year. So it's, like I said, I have the advantage as an umpire to recruit players. And I'll play with a lot of teams. And once it's like you build a friendship that all I got to do is call. I say, yo, Al, I need a center field. I got you, Pete. You know what I'm saying? Because we either friends or we play the ball together.
Right.
Recognized game. So it's always been fortunate that I've always had a great team.
Yeah, but you never called me, Pete, because you always told me I wasn't ready. So,
but the thing is, when I met you, I knew you was fast as hell. I knew you had a gun, but you was playing that backyard barbecue. He's playing slow pitch, kid. And at that point, when I met you, yo, softball was at its highest. I was playing at the highest level. Man.
Yeah.
You weren't ready for this.
Nah, you said you look. I remember St. John's, dude. You was sitting up there. They playing the music. You said, "Yo, you ain't ready for this yet, dog." I'm telling you,
Ready for
this is a different ball game.
Yeah.
Where did you learn how to get that managerial skill from a person who never played the sport of baseball? Now you're playing softball. You're playing all over, but now you managing. Where did you get that managerial skill from? Because that's not something that comes like randomly. You know what I'm saying? Like that has to almost be instilled for some people. Like me coaching basketball right now, I played it. I've seen my coaches, so I try to take a little bit of the coaching that I learned, and for me playing and install it into the kids that I coach. So where did you get that managerial skills from?
Well, when my dad was playing baseball, and we used to sit there and watch a baseball game, and we used to put scenarios, and we watching the game, but we also managing the game. You know, because like I said, I never played baseball, but I'm getting my knowledge sitting next to my dad. Like, what would you do? And he asked me, what would you do if you got to play on first and third, first and second, 1 out? What would you do? Would you bunt or would you tell him to swing away? You know, and we would have a conversation, but not knowing he was teaching the game.
Okay.
Follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's on the years of sitting with him and watching the game, and he looked at me and said, "Look, these assholes are getting millions of goddamn dollars, and they don't know what the hell they doing. These managers out here, and it's still going on to today, because you paying a batting coach I don't know how many millions of dollars, but you in the offseason you can't teach these guys to hit to the opposite side. Dude, the whole team puts a shift on for Big Poppy, and the shortstop is at second base, and there's nobody down third base, and you as a hitting coach can't teach this man to either bunt the ball, hit the ball to left field. That don't make no damn sense."
Yeah.
And
Wow.
we all that played, I didn't play baseball, but it's everybody know about small ball. You know, first and second, you bunt the guy over. But the Yankees never did that. The Bronx Bombers. That's why, you know, they had great players. But they fundamentally, as the game's supposed to be played, they never did it. They signed this guy for $50 million to hit a home run. So what happened if he don't hit a fucking home run? He's an out.
Right.
You know, it's and I've been in that circumstance. I tell the guys all the time, listen, there's gonna be days that we not gonna hit, but we have to learn how to fabricate it.
Knowledge. That's something that's key to this game, man. Knowledge.
And
a lot of people don't listen to that.
Day, you can beat it. The first day you can mercy your team, and the next game you can get mercy. What happened? You know, but it's days you can go 4 for 4, days you can go 0 for 4, but your out has to be productive, and that's how I always did my lineup that way. I love lefties. Lefties always hit second and third, because the object is to get a good lead up batter. But good lead up batter gets on, and the next guy up to the left and gets a base hit, he's going from first to third.
Define a leadoff batter. Tell me what you see in a leadoff batter, because everybody has their opinion on what, speed, contact, somebody who take pitches. What's your definition of a leadoff hitter?
Well, leadoff batter gotta have number one, speed. He has to be disciplined, right? And he has to know how to use his skills. His skills and speed is, you got to take pitches. You got to at least take a strike. Right? You got to lead a batter that can swing with 2 strikes. You got to lead a batter that can wait for a full count. Right? Because at that point, when you have full count, you're going to use your speed. Now all you're trying to do is make contact. You ain't trying to hit for no bomb. You're only trying to put the ball on the ground and use your legs. Discipline, where you can, at that point, you can spread the ball. You can hit the center, left, right, wherever you want, right? Because the leadoff batter is normally not a power hitter. He's a place hitter. And again, you have to be disciplined. But my leadoff batter is only lead off in the first inning.
Mm-hmm.
So if he comes up to hit in the fifth inning, unless we down and we needed base runners, then I ask him to take a pitch. But I tell the guy, you only let off in the first inning. That's it.
Right, I see what you're saying.
In the fourth inning, the guy's hitting first. He's the leadoff batter, but he's not my leadoff batter. My leadoff batter got up in the first inning of the first game.
Right, it could be the sixth hitter, but he's batting leadoff to start that middle of the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see what
You
you're
got
saying.
your fourth hitter leading off. He's not a leadoff hitter. He's leading off the inning, but he's not a leadoff hitter.
That's key.
See, so now you got the leadoff batter gets a hit. Second batter got a sacrifice. He has to hit the ball to the right side. Whether he makes an out, he moves the run over to second base. Or if he gets a hit, I'm going for first and third. Now I got first and third, one out. No out. Who's coming up to hit? Another lefty. I'm not going to force him to hit the ball to left field because at that point, got third base. I don't need a pull hitter to pull the ball on third. I need to hit the ball the opposite side. So why I'm going to get a guy, a right-handed batter to force him to hit the ball to the right side? No, I got a lefty. Swing away. And my dad always told me, when you have a runner in scoring position, which is second and third, you're not supposed to take a pitch because your job is to bring that runner in. And every pitcher will tell you they want to get on top. So that first pitch going to be down. Most of the time, it's going to be down in the middle. So now you're actually looking to get a hit or sacrifice. But whichever way, you got to hit the ball to the right side. On the ground, on the outfield, I'm up one. And I'm saying in softball, if you give me one run every inning, that's enough to win a softball game. That's 7 runs. You guarantee me one run every inning, I can't lose. Because anything after that is gravy. That's why I'm talking about manufacturing runs. You don't have to hit all the time, but your hit or your at bat has to be productive.
That's key. That's what's up. So I see that managerial stuff.
I try to find me some lefties. They will hit 1, 2, 3. I don't give a shit. They're gonna hit 1, 2, 3. And if I got a guy that all he wants to do is hit bomb, then I'm gonna put you in a bomb position. You're hitting 4th or 5th. Swing away, brother. Because if our guys on bases, we running, we tagging up all day long. And that's how I go about the game.
That's what's up. Now let's go into, because I know you said the uniforms is how you got how you stayed sharp as well. Where did you get that knowledge? Because I know every team that you've coached, hat, jersey, pants, cleats, batting gloves, batting bags was always sharp. Is that something you got from other teams that you've seen, played with? But that's just something you just said, you know what, that makes the player feel good, when he's looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how you presented yourself out there always when I've seen. Is that something that you found from someone else?
Yeah, when like I said, when I got schooled and I learned and I watched Kano and Chip dress, I have to, of course, if I'm going to dress, I have to find an outlet. I have to find who can make these clothes for me to continue to look good. So I started shopping around. I mean, if you stitch, screen, if you imprint in uniform, I know you. I think I've been in every printing shop in Brooklyn, in Manhattan, in Long Island City. I mean, I met the guy that does uniform for the Mets. I've been doing uniforms since 1986. And I shop around. I got to the point that Boomba right now is my personal account. All I just get online, hit Boomba, and they say, "Welcome back, Mr. Pete. What you need?" And I get my stuff in 4 days. And I've heard people spend. I've heard people spend thousands of dollars in uniform. And my complete uniform was more than 1,200, and I was looking good.
Right.
You know, I was doing custom made hats for $21, custom. You know, and New Era was like $40. So you know, and when I did that tournament, international tournament in Panama,
Mm-hmm.
man, let me tell you, there was this team. They had bats, they had the gear, the uniform, and big boys. I'm like, let me tell you something. You faking it till you make it.
Mm-hmm.
If you go against a team and they come out with full gear and they look like it's intimidating. Very intimidating. You see a team that come out like that, you say, oh, these guys ain't no joke. You already won the game. But then when you start playing, you say, oh, these motherfuckers ain't shit.
It's funny you say that because I do that in basketball. Like I see the basketball teams out here, they got the bags, they got the all types of warm-ups
They
and
got
all that.
sponsors.
You know, and my team, you know, we got nice uniforms. Don't take that away. We got shooting shirts, nice shoes. We matching head to toe. And I go, yeah, but they don't have a good coach. And I know I got the best over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna
Right.
outcoach him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they look good. They're gonna go home with this dub too. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna weigh
Right.
them out. So you look good. So I get what you're saying. It is intimidating
You know what
though
I'm saying? You
sometimes
come
for
out
some
there,
people.
it's
Yeah.
intimidating. You say, oh, dang. And half the battle is won.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Now I'm going to go into since we talk about managing, the levels of managing. I remember Regina called me one day and she asked me if I wanted to coach baseball. I said, yeah, I mean, you know, I volunteer my time. We
Yeah, I
went
was
out
gonna
to
get I
spring.
was gonna get into that segment too, but go ahead. You jumped it. Go ahead, you got
Yeah, we went
it.
into Springfield and she asked me if I wanted to coach the kids. I said, yeah, you know, the kids, nothing for everything for the kids.
Right.
And we started coaching these kids when they was 6 years old. Her son, Rafi, I mean, let me tell you something. These kids was a sponge. All they wanted to do was play baseball. And I went out there to help out. I was helping her out, helping a couple of guys, and I got into it. And we coached these kids. We used to do tournaments. And let's be truthful. When you go away to a tournament
Mm-hmm.
and you have a league, you get the best players from your league to form a team to represent your county, your state, or whatever.
Always. Yep.
We never did that. We
What?
was our team was our team. We didn't recruit no other kids from nowhere else. We stuck with what we had, and we went away and played. We had the right kids that their parents recognized what we was doing. They brought their kids down. Let me tell you, Regina, hell of a fucking coach. Hell of a coach. She coached these kids into being what they are today. You know, she got a kid that's playing in the major leagues right now.
Really?
Yeah. Damn, Gina, you'd have to help me. Since you won, you got to send me his name. And the hurtful part about it, I mean, she bought him his cleats. She used to pick him up and bring him to the game. Cello, that's his nickname, Cello. And she taught this kid to play baseball. And this kid went to college, got a scholarship, and used to
Yeah,
come
she just
back.
said that. She said cello. Yep.
He used to come back, go to her house, and he used to call her mom. Said, Mom, when I make it, I'm gonna buy you a house and all that. And he made it. I forgot what team he played for, G. And he started playing third base. I think now he's a pitcher. And the bad part about it is that they interviewed him. And when they interviewed him, he never mentioned Regina.
Wow.
He talked about his father, and his father was a piece of shit. His father
She,
didn't even come out and see him play.
she said he played for the Royals.
Yeah. Spring
I'm gonna
Creek
go look
Royals.
for this kid now.
Spring Creek Royals. And everybody, his teammates, the kids, everybody started talking to him because all he was speaking was a bunch of lies. He never acknowledged Regina to this day. To this day. And I see the father. I'm like, really? He said, why, P? I said, really? You gonna sit there and allow your son to tell a bunch of lies when you know that I know that you wasn't even a part of your son when he's coming up in baseball. But you taking all the credit. Wow. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's crazy.
And let me tell you, these kids, we went to all these tournaments and we was doing our thing. We was in all the tournaments out here. I mean, I coached them till they were about 6 to like 12 years old. And I see them today. And they're playing softball. And I mean, they're grown men, but like I said, love is love.
Always.
See me, I hug them. You know what I'm saying? I see their parents. Some of them playing softball. And it's a nice thing, man. When you can nurture a kid into being a man and a good man. And her son, love, known as Mush, the nicest, smoothest hands out there, better than everybody. But that's how the word turns. Sometimes you put yourself in bad places, in good places, and there's a lot of people out there that got a lot of talent, whether it's basketball, baseball, or whatever, just didn't get that break. And he's one that didn't get that break.
Talking about Mush, it's interesting that I'm glad I got a chance to, he got a chance to play against him in, a 60 game this year, which was cool because I remember him growing up. You know what I'm saying? And now to see him playing and, he got his merch out there. I wish Regina, put the merch in there so people can know what the merch is and what he's doing. I definitely got to get him on for an interview. But the fact to see him doing his thing and, we talked and, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like he remembered, from growing up. But just to see him play, it was so dope. You hear the stories, but you see, and I'm like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We all got a background. Like I always tell everybody, we all got a background. We all come from something, and we all had somebody who had a hand in what we do and stay continuous on what we do. But to see him out there playing and becoming the man that he is, I thought that was dope, man. And to hear that story that you have with him, me and you talked about that. I thought that was dope too. I really appreciate that. What is it called? All right, thanks, Gina. I appreciate that. She put that in there. That's dope. So now you're coaching the kids. Here's my thing. Pete, you're doing so much. You're traveling, coaching the kids baseball. Where did you find time to coach women's softball?
Man, let me tell you something.
Because I heard some stories. So tell me, when did you find time for that?
I was out playing St. John, and I think it was Regina and it was probably Regina Lama, and she came up to me and said, "Listen, what you doing?" And I was with my dad. He said, "What you doing Monday?" I think it was a Monday or Saturday. He said, "We playing the dust bowl." I'm like, "Dust bowl? What the hell is a dust bowl?" I said, "Really?" I said, "Pops, you want to go?" I said, "Yeah, I'm with you." So we went out there and watched these girls play. Let me tell you, player. Oh my God. I have never, ever seen women play the way these girls play. My dad looked at me and he was just as astonished as me. We're like, God damn. The level of softball these girls are playing is incredible. I've never seen women play like that. So they came up to me and they said, "Would you like to coach?" I said, "Yeah, I think I like to coach." So when I came out to St. John's of Kingston, Jimmy was the coach. And I met Jimmy, cowboy ass Jimmy, and he was hard on these girls. I mean, he's a cuss and calling all types of names. I'm like, God damn, that's how you coach? I mean, he used to. And then when we start practicing, there was which I involved that practice session in my session as the manager is keep hitting a repetitious hitting the ball to you. You had to keep your eye on the ball, feel it, and just throw it to the side. if you looked away, you was getting tail. He used to tear these girls up. Bang, 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 bang. I'm like, damn, Jimmy. He said, shit, these motherfuckers gonna learn. These motherfuckers gonna learn. And I'm like, damn, but Jimmy be tearing these girls up. And I remember we went out, we played, I coached first base, third base, couple of games. And they had this big tournament in Virginia. So they came to me, they said, Pete, we want you to coach us in this tournament in Virginia. I said, y'all told Jimmy? I said, nah, we ain't gonna tell him. We ain't gonna tell him. So y'all ain't gonna tell him. I said, nah, we don't want him to go. We want you to go. I said, y'all looking at get me killed. I'm gonna come and the man gonna think I'm coming to take over his shit. He said, nah, we won't tell him. We won't tell him. Sure enough, you go to Virginia. You go to we playing art. We go to Virginia. And let me tell you something. I was hooked after that. We had a ball in Virginia. We had a fucking ball in Virginia. And on our way back, we came back. Jimmy found out. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. We go out to practice. Jimmy said, Pete, you motherfucker. I'm like, hold on, Jim. They asked me to go. I told them to tell you. Say, these motherfucking bitches. Fuck them. Fucking Pete. You can have the team. I said, nah, Jim, it ain't like that. I'm sorry, Pete. I was thinking of leaving anyway. So I'm glad you came aboard now. I know I had animosity. I'm glad you're aboard. They feel comfortable with you. I feel good turning over the team to you. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. I said, I got your blessing. So you got my blessing. But anyway, fuck these fucking hoes. Oh, that was Jimmy. And they loved him though. They loved Jimmy to death. But the way, Jimmy's he's another animal. His shit, the way he coached, girl was just tired of the shit. So that's when I got involved in women's softball. And the women is like the kids. They're easy to coach. Oh Lord, they're easy to coach. You ask them to do something, they do it. And I met some of the finest people in the world. And I had straight and gay, and I wasn't used to coaching a gay girl because I ain't know what to call them, honey or dude or bro, and
that was different probably for you.
Well, I wasn't used to that. And then I started the Brooklyn Rose. Mm-hmm. Now the Brooklyn Rose, we started playing. And I heard the team that beat out there was a team called the Sisters. And that was Renee and Tanya. And I heard they were nice. Mm-hmm. And I watched a couple of games like, damn, they playing like that? I said, shit, the Sisters are nice. I said, I'm going to try and see how I can get them to join.
Yeah, look at you, man.
Fuck yeah. Yo, we was the only black team women playing in the boroughs.
Yeah, I remember
we representing Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So why not come out of Brooklyn as one? Because we were playing against each other in different leagues, and we'll meet each other in the chip. Mm-hmm. So, I try to smooth it over with Renee, love Renee to death. And she was able to get some of the girls to come join it. Oh my God, when that shit happened, I knew I had made it in the shade, kid. We formed the Brooklyn Rose.
Y'all had some killers over there, bro.
We was beating, girl. Everywhere we go, we won. Whether it was arc, fast pitch, lob ball, we was wrecking this power ball. We played this tournament, a borough tournament, that every borough had a team. So we were representing Brooklyn. We played Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx, Long Island, and we made it to the chip. Guess where we playing the chip at? We playing the chip in Yankee Stadium.
Oh.
We go to Yankee Stadium. I see my name up in the lights like Joe Torre. You couldn't tell me shit. I'm like, yo, I made it, Mom. I made it, Mom.
Right.
We went out there, played, and we played our ass. So we beat the number 3 ranked team in the world. This team came up from, I think, Michigan or somewhere. They were ranked 4th or 3rd in the world. And we beat them in Yankee Stadium. And, man, they gave me a trophy. that was much taller than me from the ground up. Trophy was about 6'2". Looked like one of the boxing trophies back in the day. And we won that tournament. I was so proud of them girls. Let me tell you something. And then after that, 2 weeks later, we was honored to go to Shea Stadium to play.
Mm-hmm.
And we played in Shea Stadium. We played the Mets wives, in a nice little pickup game,
Right.
sponsored by some fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we beat them like 22-2. We was tense. And we went around and we played. I mean, we went around and we got again. We went in the tournament. Now we playing fast pitch. Fast pitch tournament in Philadelphia. And it was like a last minute thing. So I said, listen, we ain't got this. Let's go some t-shirts. We got a screen, a number, and that's it. We're going out there to play. We went out there to play and showing up against two teams out of Brooklyn. And they threw of course, the first two Brooklyn teams to play. And I remember, and Connor's wife and them was on that team where we beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up the second game, we played a national Puerto Rican team. We like, God damn, like that. So, said, let's go do our thing. So we start to playing. So now, there was one inning where they had bases loaded, right? Now, Beaver was playing second. I think Jackie was playing first. Beaver was playing third. And what's her name was playing shortstop. And I looked at BB. I looked at the pitcher. I think the pitcher was Jackie's friend. I remember her name. I said, listen, you're going to pitch hard and inside. And Angie Gonzalez was playing shortstop. And I told B, she going to pull the ball down third. We're going around the horn. Step and throw. I told her, what's her name? Hard and inside. Showing up, she pitched the ball inside. The big girl, the fourth batter, was up. Big girl. She pulled the ball down third. He grabbed it, touched third, throw the ball to second. For we playing second to first base, triple play. Oh man, a park went crazy. We turned triple play on the Puerto Rican national team. And at the end of the day, we won that tournament with a T-shirt. We didn't win that tournament with a T-shirt. We went undefeated, and we destroyed that tournament. We played BBD, played against the commissioner's team that was cheating. His daughter could throw. His daughter, man, she threw like a man. And again, there was days that we couldn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing about my girls, I play with science. I play with hit and run. I get them the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that day, we couldn't hit. I mean, the first time we saw we couldn't, so we bumped them to death. She threw the fastball to the bunt sign, pop, first base. I said, go ahead and swing, miss, and they're going to think, next pitch, bam, another bunt. The first three batters bunted. So I had bases loaded, no out. So next girl came up, just swing away, she pop up, I'm up one. Base hit, I'm up two. And that's how we beat the commissioner's team. From there, we went to Skillman. Now, Skillman was art. Mm-hmm. So the team called the O's out in Skillman. This was funny as hell. We were the only black team in the league. So we went out there and we started busting ass. I mean, let me tell you, that team right there was one of the best teams I've ever assembled. I even had two white girls on that team.
Yeah, I don't remember the roles for a long time.
I had Mimi. I was on the team. You saw the two white girls. I mean,
Renee said no lights at first and third.
Oh my God! My first baseman, Renee. I don't know how she did it. They were throwing the ball hard, and she was scooping everything up and catching everything, and the lights was horrible at first base.
She kept saying that's what she just said in the chat.
She wasn't missing shit at first base. You hear me? And every time we won, there'll be an old man walking his dog. Like every time we played, And he go right by, he had on a Batman hat. And he look at me, said, you the coach? I'm like, yeah, I'm the coach. He said, here's $40. You gotta buy some beers. I'm like, buy some beers. I said, thank you. He said, no, don't worry, I'm y'all #1 fan. But I just don't want the neighborhood to know because he's a white guy. So he don't want to know. He don't want to let people know that he's rooting for it. So every time we play, he get all the bets in the park. Every bet in the park. And after we finish playing, here he come. Walking the dog. Hold that. So now you like, we call him Batman. Here comes Batman. Hold that. Well, we would every game we played, we were drinking beers like crazy. Batman was sponsoring the beer.
That's crazy.
So we won a chip. I mean, this team always was winning 5 years in a row, and nobody said nothing. Here we come, black team smoked them, right? So now the following year, I called GOG. I haven't heard from Tony, so I called him up. Tony, what's going on? You know, what time's the league gonna start? Oh, I'm sorry, Pete. The roster, you know, we have enough teams and we don't have any more room. I said, how you gonna have? We the defending champion. You're supposed to call us first so we can come back and defend. Oh, I'm sorry, but we're not taking any more teams this year. I said, yo, Tony, that's messed up. That's really messed up. I said, but that's okay though. That's all right. So I turned around and I called Angie because Angie met Rob. And Rob is now her husband, and he white.
Mr. Halsey, that's my guy. He's my gym teacher.
So I called, yo, Rob, what's on? He said, do me a favor. Call this number up. Tell this guy here that you're interested in going in the league. You heard about the league and you want to bring this team in. And see what he said. So he three-way. He said, yeah, how you doing? I heard you got a nice team out there in Spelman, and I like to bring a team in. This motherfucker told me, yeah, you can come in. I'm like, this motherfucker. That's okay. I got something for him. I said, Rob, I'm going to meet you tomorrow. I'm going to give you $150. Go ahead and pay for the registration. Make sure you hold on to the receipt and bring it back to me. You go out. Sure enough, you go, sign up, get the receipt, and bring it back to me. So I have a meeting. I tell the girl, we in. You're like, yes, we in, but we got to go on another name. So the game started at 7 o'clock. I said, everybody get there 6:45. We get there early, everybody stay in your car. And when I get out, everybody get out. Oh, you see the look at this motherfucker's face when we came out the car. I forgot what was the name of the team. We came out the car in a uniform with a different name. He's like, what the fuck? And I came with the receipt in my hand going, we in? He said, motherfucker. And man, you should have seen and look at everybody's face when they saw us again. And that year, I was told I was taking no fucking prisoner. There was a basketball court in left field. Man, we was hitting the furthest shot these people have ever seen. The guy in the basketball like, what the fuck? Yo, we were hitting the backboard. We was hitting bombs out there. I had my co-worker named Bigger. He was coaching third base with a camcorder. So he's going to third base, and he looked at the coach and said, all right, coach, good luck. He said, good luck? He said, yeah, good luck. He said, well, you think you're going to win? He go, oh, we think we're going to win? He said, get ready to get smacked. Watch the debacle. Sure enough, we was killing team 16, 1, 18, zip. We were just destroying teams out there. And everybody, here come Batman. Batman's like, oh man, I thought y'all was gonna come back because I asked about y'all, and the guy was talking about we weren't coming back because there's no more room, and I thought that was unfair. Hey, shit, nigga, he was gonna make some money. He was mad as hell that we wasn't in the team. So when we saw we was back, we was happy in that shit. Again, he walked the door and gave us money after every single game. I think that was one of the most satisfying wins of coaching this girl to go against a leader that was prejudiced against black, and we went out there and whooped that ass. And after we won back to back, I tell him, no worry, Tony, we ain't never coming back. You keep this one.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
well,
Let me give you a shout out to the women's that played out there. Um, the sisters, T's Angels, Rose. I want to challenge all you young ladies, and I say that, young ladies, come on out next year to the 860 game. And I would like to do something special for you, young ladies, for playing the game. I think you need to be appreciated and respected and honored as well. Come out this year. Come out next year. Well, 2024, of course. We'll be back out there again for the fourth annual 860 game. Pete, you
yeah, I
coaching
definitely.
those girls, man. I know it's different than coaching guys. Did you have any egos?
I didn't so well.
Did
Oh
you have
no,
any
no, that's what
egos
I'm
that you
saying.
had to deal with?
It was so. I mean, I had.
Mhm.
You gonna always have ego. Yeah, you got a lot of personality you got to deal with. But the woman that I had, and trust me, I cut the ego. There's a lot of girls that
Mm.
started playing for us a week. We just cut, and it
Mm.
wasn't like I cut them. It was a mutual understanding. Everybody knows she got to go. Because I was always looking for ball players. And if
Right.
he came on and you just didn't fit right with the team or my girl, you were gone. I mean, we was practicing one day out in St. John, and this girl, she must have been about my height, about 5'11", 6 feet, and we was working out. I said, then, after you played, see, I play in college. I said, really? Would you like to play? She said, I don't know yet. I want to see if y'all meet my expectation. I'm like, damn,
Oh wow.
you nice like that? I said, well, come and swing it back. And BB was pitching. BB must have struck this girl out so many times. She dropped the bat and started walking away. We said, well, where you going? Did we meet your expectation? Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
man, I tell you, these girls are no joke. I tell you, if they were together, I was thinking about putting that women's team in the men's league. That was so nice. Man, Angie had her arm. Let me see. She would throw
Mm.
anybody out. She would
Nah,
probably throw
she's
you out
cold as
going to
shit.
first base. She had a cannon.
We
She had
ain't
a
going too
cannon.
far. We going too
BB had a
far.
cannon. Oh, these girls over there. I'm talking about
No, that was
ball players.
cold. I remember when you was coaching them that I used to travel with y'all sometimes to the Bronx and all that type of stuff just to watch y'all play. Um, like I said, T's had a team, so I was always traveling with them. But I remember watching you guys play, and I was like, "Damn, man, these girls are well, women. I'm sorry, they play just as hard as the guys. You know what I'm saying? And
That,
they giving it all up." And I remember asking Renee when I interviewed her, um, managing the kids in a relationship and playing softball and working. You know what I'm saying? Like that balance is crazy to give that
it is. It
commitment.
is.
You
But
know what I'm saying?
you might have a lot going on, but when you get yourself involved and committed into something that you love doing, it's easy. You're gonna find
Mm,
time to do whatever you
mm.
love to do. If it's for 5, 10 minutes, but you know what you're doing is good, especially for the kids. You keep them out of trouble and
Mhm,
you keep them focused into playing the game. They grow up
mhm.
into being producctive young men.
Yeah,
And the women, and like I said, these back then it were girls, young ladies.
yeah,
Like I said, I've never been around talent like that, you know, and it was amazing, and when it was easy, we went around and we played. I remember crazy ass Butch one day. He was just as crazy as Jimmy, disrespectful ass. May he rest in peace.
yes. Rest
He
in
was like,
peace,
"Yo,
Butch.
I'm gonna put a team together to bust y'all ass." I said, "Really? Where you gonna find these girls at? Cause I got the best in the 5 boroughs. I don't give a fuck. We got to say, all right. So how much we bet? We gonna bet 250. 250. Game on, brother." So we went out to Kingston to play.
Mhm.
He picked up a couple of girls. I know where he got them from. The girls come up in there cocky, talking about they gonna whoop our ass and whatever. Like, yeah, okay. Game started, and we started putting a whoop us on that ass, and we bust that ass, and we. And what's his kid name? Gospel singer, little short one. He had just come out with the stomp. He had just come out with the Reverend, come stomp,
Oh,
and we
Kurt
got in the
Franklin.
right, and we got in the hold. I said, listen, I just thought of something. I said, when I say we always had said Brooklyn Rose, Brooklyn Rose, Brooklyn Rose. I say, oh, I'm gonna say who that trying to beat on the rose, right? And the girls say, who that? Who that? Right? And then after we say that, we're going to say, and they got stumped. Stumped. So we was ready. I go,
Oh, that's so
y'all ready?
disrespectful.
What? Yo, you see here, Butch. Butch was nasty, disrespectful. Oh, no. You talking about what? So we got to, who that talking about beating on the road? We got the girl go, who that? Who that? I said, who that talking about beating on the road? Girl, who that? Who that? But guess what? They got stomped. And we started getting stomped.
So disrespectful, man. Look at it. Yeah. And I know Butch is over there burning up, boy.
Burning up. He started calling them girls a bunch of bitches, non-paying assholes. I said, whatever, bro. Let me get these 250.
Right, let me get that.
And then we got together and we started the first Jersey party. The girls came up with the idea of having this Jersey party.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because, let me tell you, you know me. If I'm dressing nice, the girls can always feel
Oh yeah.
And I think we set the bar as far as uniform is concerned.
I think the yellow jersey. I remember the yellow jersey, the white one,
gold,
gold. I'm sorry, gold,
and
blue.
when we did the Jersey
blue
party, we sold out. And then after that, everybody started a Jersey party. We did a jacket. My son got that jacket now. I made a leather jacket with suede sleeve, but in the back of the jacket, I made a softball diamond, and I stitched everybody's name in their position, and I was fire. I had Deidre.
Damn, that's cool.
Behind the plate. I put Deidre at first base. I had Renee. I might have had for who was playing second. I had Angie third. I got Beaver and Regina in the outfield with Wanda. Tanya was playing third. On the mound, I have everybody that pitches right on the pitching mound. I even put my man Rich at third base coach and Big Daddy at first base. You put Brooklyn USA.
I remember Big Daddy.
He was coaching first base.
Yeah.
And me on the side as manager. Yo, that jacket was fire. I can say these women, they did that thing. And the one of the most proudest moments is when I played in the Chivo League.
Yeah, you did. Renee said she showed that jacket.
I went to Lavetta. I said, listen, I got a girls team. So you do? Yeah, I got a women's team. And, if you think about it, we can travel with a men and a women's team. He said, dang, that's a nice idea. I said, well, I'll put it together. So, we started doing a fundraising and whatnot and showing up. It's like when you're traveling, not everybody can go. You might have the baddest team, but not everybody can go at the same time. Right. So I went up there with the crew. I'm sorry that Renee wasn't able to go, but the Gina, the Renee, the Wanda, and Alma, and we went out there to play. We went out there and we played modified. Man, we were destroying team. We was mercying team, right? But the Saturday we were supposed to play a team, and again the team didn't form and didn't show up. So my man, he said, well, listen, if you want to play, I'm going to take you to the stadium and see if I can ask my man that if you want to play them. I said, yeah, we play anybody. We came to play. Not knowing that we in the National Stadium getting ready to...
Pete, your volume. What happened to your volume?
Not knowing that...
Oh, there you go.
We getting ready to play the national team. But the good thing about it is that I went up there with one of the Dominican star pitcher was Muñeca. And she throw that sling. Again, we going from modified lob ball to now the first time girls going to be introduced to sling. So when I recognized that we was getting ready to play the national team, I huddled up. I said, listen, we had to have fun and do the best you got. At that point in my mind going, I'm going to get my ass whooped. Because I ain't never seen my girls play sling. Mm-hmm. But again, I was fortunate at Muñeca, and I know we could play defense, but I know we ain't hit shit. So I know Muñeca will hold them down. So game I started, do the best you can. Game gets started. Beaver's leading off. She draws a walk. Now, again, it's stealing and it's bunting. So, pass ball, BB goes to second. The girl, pass ball, BB goes to third.
I heard
Of
BB
course.
was very fast.
Oh, yeah. After that, who was hitting second, dropped a bunt. She went to first. Next girl came up, fastball, pass ball, she goes to second. Next girl come up, drop a bunt. So now I got bases loaded. Then I got Muñeca up. Shit, swing away. She hits a base hit. I'm up 2 runs in the first inning. I'm like, oh shit, I might can win this month. And Muñeca lights out. Ain't nobody hitting her. We was fortunate that she had a daughter over there, nice, elected. This chick is number one. She's fire. Got arm, can hit, can run. And she asked to play with her. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, here's a shirt. Because I didn't went out there with like maybe 8 or 9 girls.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So she hitting the ass off. Muñeca pitching the ass off. We playing defense. We butting and hitting when we supposed to. End of the game, we beat them 8-4. Oh, the manager, mad ass shit. We walking out. We thanks for the game, and he started cussing in Spanish. Oh, y'all get your asses. How the hell y'all supposed to represent a fucking country in a Latin American tournament in Cuba, and y'all got beat by girls that don't even fucking play sling. Yo, he had them running a whole day when we left, and we beat the. I was like, damn, we beat the fucking national team.
Mm-hmm.
And Levetta was happy as shit. He invited us to come back the following year. Hell, we're in the following year now. Now I got better players. I got most of my girls with me now.
Mm-hmm.
And we go back again and we tearing up shit. Now we go to San Pedro de Macorís, where this game's a big game, the 5-inning game, because the guys, we play right out for them. And the girls are big. They girls are whooping our ass, beating our ass. They start to singing and then dancing and shit. They had 2 sisters. Yo, you seen they look like men. They taking steroids. You know what I mean? Male steroids. they doing their thing and they beating us. I think they was beating us 5-2 or 5-3 going in the 4th inning. And they were doing. I said, listen, huddle up. I said, look at them. Look at them. They dancing. They're laughing at y'all. Who are we? We the Rose. Who are we? Let's go. We came back that next inning, kid, and we started banging and bang, bang, bang. I remember I had like first and second, and poor little Wanda hit a bomb in the right field, and we scored. We tied up the game. Here comes the 5th inning. Muñeca shut them down. Bottom of the 5th inning, we up. Bang, bang, bang. We won. We came back and won that game 6-5. You know them girls didn't even shake our hand.
Oh.
Yeah, man. We embarrassed them. Again, we beat the national team again. And they walked away. And we 2 years, we went undefeated in Santo Domingo with the girl.
That's crazy, my guy.
I gotta tell you, the girl, I'll never forget him. I love him to death. And
Shout
I
out to
enjoy
the girls,
every single moment of coaching them women. Now I'm going women. But like I said, that 860, man, I love to have a Brooklyn Rose sister reunion out there. And that'd be nice.
Let's do it. Hey, listen, they here. The queens are here. Virginia, Renee. Let's make this happen. Let's get it. Well, that's what I always wanted to do anyway. Have a good game, and I definitely want to honor our women that played. And if we can get some of the Brooklyn Rose sisters come out there to play a game, even if you don't play, just come out there.
No. I don't know about playing no game.
No.
I don't know about playing no game.
Pete, they did it. Pete, they did it the first year, Pete.
Oh, they did? Okay.
They did it the first year.
That's a lot can happen in 365 days.
Yeah, a lot can happen. They did it the first year. I'm trying to see if Renee can repeat, as the champion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could play a 1-inning game.
Look, I'm gonna tell you how crazy the game was. It was supposed to be a 7-inning game, right? So then Regina comes over. She said, "Al, I don't think we're gonna make it to 7. We can stop at 5." I said, "That's up to y'all. Whatever y'all wanted to." But it was good, like I said, it was good to see everybody out there. It was so much fun, man, to watch the women. And like I said, there's women that I watched and looked up to. On that level. You see them playing, and you sit there, and you don't think that they can do it, and you see them do it. You like, yo, hold up, no
I'm
respect.
telling you,
You need a lot of
to
respect.
me,
You know what I mean?
it was amazing. I've never been surrounded with so much women talent in my life.
I know,
You got
Renee. I definitely know y'all gonna come watch and party. I ain't got to worry about that.
let me tell you that right there, that team, Brooklyn Groves, the proudest moment I've never ever gonna relive anything like that. And I run into these young girls that they go out there talking smack that you ain't never and them that okay, you ain't gonna never see that type of competition again that these girls faced. Even to go out to beat a national team 2 years in a row, we beat everybody in the 5 boroughs. We was known. We was known. I mean, like I said, it was times where we couldn't even get in the league. We had to go find leagues, going on a different name.
That's
Be able to
crazy.
get in and play some of these leagues.
That's
And
crazy.
my thing was, my only hang up is that I really wanted to put these girls to play in the men's league. I swear to God, it was that nice. It was really that good.
How you think they would have did? And so, well, let me ask this question: from what you've seen in a Kingston by going out there and watching in the St. John's, how do you think they would have competed with them?
We would have held our own. I'm telling you. Listen, if anybody know me, I ain't gonna never make a team to lose. Ever.
It's a fact.
Never. Because I think all the teams that I either coached, but all the teams that I managed, I have won 95% of all the championship that I've won in. I not nobody invest their money to lose. That's stupid.
Yeah, agreed. Right.
And if I go in this league, I know we gonna win. I know for a fact.
You walking away with something, right? That's crazy.
Telling you, these girls with talented like that, and they go out and they say, "Look at this." I mean, some of these guys they pay to play.
Mm-hmm.
And these girls that was well coached, they listened, and we had fun. We had fun. Except there was no ego. Everybody got along with one another. If you had a chip on your shoulder, trust me, next season you were gone. You
That's
were gone.
interesting. That's good. I like that. I like to hear stuff like that. It's good stories. Good. Um, let's. I know we did the girls, we did the guy, we did the kids. Let's talk about because now I know you're taking. Well, let's talk about me going to Panama to play for your country. You know what I'm saying? I know you always go home every year for Carnival. You're going again this year. I think this is your 16th year. You're going to be doing something real big out there. We'll finish up with that. But what kind of situation was that when you was just bringing people to play in that basketball game? Like, did you do that before when you had asked me to come out there, or was that just random that you did that? Is what I'm saying.
Now, it was my man, I have a friend down there, and we grew up playing basketball, of course. I started playing basketball. And they started chit-chatting and jiving and talking shit to one another about, you can't beat us, whatever. So he called me up and said, "Oh, Pete, let's put a team together and take it back home to play." I said, "You know me, I like putting stuff together. I like traveling. I like bringing people together. Let's do it." So, I got on the phone. I called my boys here and all over the state that, we go to Panama. I said, "Listen, this was going on. We got invited to take a 40 and over team and play, and let's do it." So again, I went to my man. We did the uniform, and Ernie was the only one that went to play basketball, and a couple of my high school childhood friends went and we played, and that's when it started. We went to this. It's called a red zone. Red
Mm-hmm.
zone meaning it wasn't one of them great places to be, with the ghetto.
Right.
So I called the commissioner of the block. I said, "Look, do me a favor. I have asked these young men to come to my country to play, and they're going to open it. And I'm in charge of their safety. I feel responsible because I asked them to come. So can you secure the area? So don't worry about it, people. Don't worry about it. I'm going to definitely do that." So he had the National Guard, the police department. They was out there with the rifles, and then everything was locked. It was locked down. It was announced and everything, all in the neighborhood. Everybody knew we was coming. And then when we got there, we had a bus and some cars. Man, when we got there, let me tell you something. It felt like we was coming from the NBA. It was crazy out there. You know, we got the uniforms and whatnot. And then I'm talking, it was packed out there. And we started playing. Again, we came back to the same scenario. When this guy, can I pause for 1 second?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. 1 second. Make sure this kid is.
While Peter's pausing for the calls during this intermission, I would like for everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is called Chopping It Up with A60. I appreciate all support. Also, you can go back and look at all interviews back on my YouTube channel, Chopping It Up with A60. Feel free, the interview that I'm doing right now with Pete or any other interview, like and share. I would appreciate that. Please go on and hit that like button and share. I would appreciate that. If you have any comments or questions or someone you might want to see on the A60 show, let me know. I'll reach out to them. I have a list of people that will be doing the show. You probably will see a lot of repeat interviews for the simple fact of the documentary that I'm putting together. So I have to get more information, new content. So stay on the lookout for a lot of repeat interviews if you do see that. But other than that, if you would like to like and share this interview, please hit that like button, hit that share button. Go to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Chopping It Up with A60. Pete, welcome back.
Yeah, player. So what was that?
Oh, well, you was talking about when y'all did y'all looked like NBA players going out to Panama and how everything was looking out there.
Yeah, so we started playing, and I had this one cat that bet me 2 cases of beer that they will be winning in the halftime. So I said, bet. I'll let you know a case of beer back in the days was like $6.
If it was like the case when I was up there, where you could just, hey, come on, break it over. It wasn't nothing.
Okay, bet. So halftime came, we was up 8 points. He came, broke out, brought me the 2 cases we got, and we started playing. Again, we was playing against the neighborhood team, but they were known as, you know, going around and beating everybody. So we was up 4. Then they came, they tied the game. Then we went down and they went up 2. So then I asked the scorekeeper, how much time is left? He said about 2 minutes and about 36 seconds. I said, okay. So we inbound the ball. We get down to the half court. I passed the ball one time, and the horn went out. I'm like, somebody says a sub? I said, nah, game over. Game over? I
don't know, Pete.
They cheated their ass off, but it was all good. You know, it was all good.
I don't know, Pete, man.
And then that started we did that for almost 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Because after I left and I came back, I invited them to come to New York to play, but they needed a visa. So I asked my man, do me a favor, you know, write up a letter, the why and when, and I'm going to take it to the Panamanian consul in the city, and I'm going to sit there and have my man, you know, stamp and you know, make it official that you're being invited to come to play. Showing up, they sent the letter, went up, they got the stamp, mailed it back down there, and everybody on the team was able to get some visa.
That's dope.
I had one guy that defected, sucker never went back, and we played in St. John. We played in St. John's again. You know, we had crazy food, we had crazy beer, liquor. With the DJ, games was announced, and we played. It started drizzling a little bit, so we actually had to stop the game. And they was up 1, so they claimed, you know, they won. I'm like, again, I didn't care. You know, I gave out plaques, trophies, and whatnot, and we had a fantastic time.
Did you ever do anything by BRC? Did you ever do any games by BRC?
The girls played at BRC.
No. I'm talking about The guys, the basketball game. Okay.
No, I only knew St. John's then.
Okay.
And the following year, we went back to Panama to play in the gym, and of course we lost, and it was like a round robin. We had 4 teams at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And we got bounced in the first round. And then the following year, we went to California to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then from California, that's when we was going back to Panama. And I invited you. I said, Al, I need some help.
That was funny.
I need some help. I'm trying to recruit anybody that can ball and come down. And I think you the man, player. You the man. And it's like, yo, he ain't 40. Yeah, he gonna be 40. He just looks young.
See, you ain't tell me that part. So you ain't tell me that part, dude. You ain't tell me that part, dude. I was in my 20s, dude. You ain't tell me that part.
I ain't give a shit. They were cheating assholes. So what the fuck? And when the team came out, and I said, "Oh hell no!" He's like, "What's up, Pete?" I said, "You might not know, but the team that they brought this year is a dream team." So what you mean? There's 3 players right there that played professional basketball for the city and played against Michael Jordan. He said, "Get out of here. I'm telling you, we ain't gonna win this game. If they cheated with a bad team, we ain't gonna win this game. But it's a pleasure to be on the same court with some of these guys because they're legends." Like
that was the first game we played. Yep, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like 3 of them right now is in the Hall of Fame at Panama. And I was like, really? Y'all want to win that bad? Y'all put this kind of team to play against us? Sure enough, game started. Al, you did your thing. And if the referees were cheating, they went to call it no foul.
Done.
And at the end of the game, we lost by 1 point.
No, that was the championship game. I'm talking about
the
first game we played. Remember the one we won?
Yo, we played against them.
I don't know who, but you said they were good too. They were really good too. No, they were good. A lot of OGs, and I was like,
I played basketball.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, these dudes, like, if they playing like that in their 40s, I'm like, I can imagine what they was playing in their, in their teens. Yeah. I'm talking about screening crazy, playing good defense and good lateral. Like they played together as a team, is what I'm saying.
Correct.
They played together. They played together.
They go around and play as a team. Correct.
That was actually when Ernie got hurt coming off the bleachers. He jumped off the bleachers, them high bleachers up there that was sitting there. And you laid it out so perfectly because when we was warming up, they was playing the New York sound, the song, New York. Whenever we warm up, I said, Peter's trying to get these people up in roars and everything like that. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, these dudes is, we Brooklyn, we don't care who we playing against.
We don't care.
We don't care. But my whole thing was, I'm saying, Pete ain't bring me out here to lose. Like you said, Pete ain't bring me out here. Pete gave me this nice uniform. Like, Pete ain't bring me out here to lose, dude. There ain't no problem. I got to leave it all on the floor today. And I just remember I got on a fast break, and all I heard you say, throw it down, Al. And I got it, and I dunked it. The crowd just went crazy because they ain't never seen nobody that short dunk the ball. And when I dunked it, everybody went crazy. But then when we won the game, I felt like, we won the championship. It was like a block party at your house. Like, it was crazy.
That team that we beat, the team that's been beating me for the last 3 years, and that's the team.
And that's what you said.
The very first time we played out the Pan. And I would never, I ain't even damn if we lost against a dream team because I just wanted to beat them.
Yeah.
And once
we
I
got
beat them, we got them.
Yeah, that's what you said too. You said, look, I'm good now. I don't care about nothing else. We good. We good. Even though we should have won the championship game. But
we should have won
we should have won that one too. But they jerked us on the time again. They jerked us on the time. But like you said,
damn sure did.
3 guys that played against Jordan. I'm out there playing against these guys. And like I said, it was a lot of respect, a lot of mutual respect. I mean, and I knew those guys knew I wasn't 40 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
But the fact they respected the game, you know what I'm saying? And again, thank you for allowing me to represent your country because I appreciate that opportunity. I don't take that lightly. So I was like, I felt Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm representing. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time I'm walking around, yo, Al, yo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew who I was.
I think at the end of the game, did you gave away your sneaker, didn't you?
Yes. At the end of the game, because I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know why you did this, Pete. You had me drinking all night, and then you had us have practice at 11 o'clock the next day in 100-degree weather. And I saw this kid out there barefooted, but he was killing. He was killing. And I told him, I said, man, after this last game, if you're around, I'll give you the shoes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have another pair with me, to play in.
Right.
After we lost that game, he came up and I looked and I took my shoes off. I autographed it and I gave it to him. And like I said, his family, everybody was like, thank you. We appreciate it. And Pete was, you said, yo, man, you don't know what you just did for that kid, by giving him those shoes. And they were Jordans too, by the way. They were the Olympic Jordans.
Yeah, they were Jordan.
They was the Olympic Jordan. They was matching the uniform because I had to wear the uniform to match with what we had. And you was like, yo, you don't know what you just did to that kid. And I was like, man, they just a pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I looked at it. But it was dope to be a part of that, man. I had so much fun. I extended my vacation another week. I didn't know Cologne had a carnival too, but I found out the easy way.
Yeah. Following Saturday, sure enough.
Yeah, so it was cool. But to say that, I know you take a lot of teams. I remember one time even being out there. I said, man, because when we drove by the softball field, and I remember you saying, man, I'm gonna bring a softball team out here too one day.
Right.
When did you start taking the softball team out there?
Oh, well, after being, going back and forth to Puerto Rico to play 5 years in a row, going to DR 9 years in a row, I said, well, you know something? Nobody had ever been to Panama. So I started asking around who's interested in going. So I remember me and my man Tito, we got together, and that's when Latinos Unidos got formed. And I said, well, listen, we taking a trip to Panama. Anybody that wants to go will go. Showing up, we went that same year that we went that New York Giants won the Super Bowl, and it was carnival time. But in carnival, really, nobody is in the city. Everybody goes to the suburbs. So that's where we got to go. We got to go. So we went out 3 hours from the city, and we stayed in this hotel, and we started playing. And again, we playing sling. So we played the first game. We had one game set up in the city. So we landed at 3 o'clock and we went straight to the ball field because we were playing at 5 o'clock.
Oh.
So on the way there, we dropped the bags in my house and we kept going and we went to play. So there's this guy pitching. He was about 6, as tall as me, 6'1", good 230, right? Now, not knowing he was the best pitcher in Panama, and he used to get paid. So we started playing, and he struck out the first 5 batters. I think I was in 5th. And he struck out the first. So Ernie's up 6, right? So he goes, oh, this guy ain't throwing nothing. See, he ain't throwing harder than a rocker. So I turned around and said, what game you watching? Didn't you just see he just fan the first 5 players? What game? I said, okay, player, go ahead. He go up there, they hit, they got to throw the first ball. Wham! Ernie swings, and the catcher stepped up and looked at him and said, you too late, brother. I got the ball in my hand. And he, good morning, good afternoon, good night. He comes back to the dugout. Damn, that motherfucker is throwing harder than a rocker. Everybody going, you think, motherfucker? What fucking game you watching? And we went up to him and we played my boy father's pitching, Pablito. And he, he was old, he don't know how to sling. So this old man on the side, throwing little junk. So we asked him, we don't have a pitcher. Would you like to come join him? Said, sure. So we gave him a shirt, paid his way. We went up and put him in a hotel. He started pitching. We won the next 2 games. I said, yo, everybody ante up. So everybody drop a 10 or 15, whatever. He ended up with like $1.50. Oh, that nigga loved us to death. He said, no matter whenever y'all coming, please call me. This is my number. This is my mama number. This is my father's number. This is my girlfriend's number. Please call me. So we ended up winning the next 2 games. So now we sitting at about 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, and we bored as hell. We like, hold on. Motherfucking Super Bowl starts at 6 o'clock. But that's back in the city. So everybody pack up. We out. Damn, jump in the bus. And we going driving 3 hours. So I called my man up. And man, it just opened up this lounge in the street, nice lounge and shit. So we get there, and one of my waiters from because he had a club. So we get there. Oh, Carlos, what's up? Oh, Pete, what's going on? So let's do this. I got 15 guys here. We come to watch the Super Bowl. So, he got TV, the sports bar, and he open. Say, get these TV on this game, and let's go. I say, what we drinking? Say, no, everybody buying a bottle. So we had all kinds of bottles. We had food on the table. The Giants started playing, like maybe 3 couples in there. But it's right off the street. Mm-hmm. So they saw everybody, the football's going, everybody's jumping, and we jumping, the Giants is winning, and the place got packed. Mm-hmm. So, they ain't know nothing about no football. So they came over there and said, well, what's going on? He said, y'all from New York? Yeah, we playing New York Giants. He said, yeah, but I said, listen, when we jump, you jump. And if you jump, when you jump, you drink. Motherfuckers started jumping with us. They started jumping with us. My man hit me on the phone. Yo, Pete. I'm like, what up? So what's going on? I said, I'm calling you because the waiters and the cooking, everybody's calling me like, you got the place lit. I said, yo, it's packed out here. You should come out here right now. And we playing. And then my man Herman, remember, Herman don't even drink. Mm-hmm. At the end of the game, the Giants won. He said, drinks for everybody. I said, what? I said, nigga, I just won $2,500. So word on the game, say we drinking, and everybody started drinking. And we, oh man, and then my man come out like, yo, what the fuck? I said, yeah, she did. Said, yo, Pete, I thank you, man, because basically I only had 1 week I opened. So, and you put my place on the map and say, listen, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you. The bill can't, everybody just dropped $20 on the fucking table. It was $1,500. The bill wasn't even $200.
No way, Bill. No way.
I'm telling you, the bill wasn't even $200. And the waiter, the waiter went home with another $1.50. Oh man, my man said, listen, anytime you come back, this club is yours. This restaurant, whatever the hell you want, you got it. So I got you, man. I got you. And then we had a great time when we came back. Mm-hmm. We definitely came back. So that was Gucci.
That's dope. That's dope. Have you done it again? You only did it those few times?
Yeah, I did it. I think it was in almost 6 years ago.
Okay.
When I invited him, Ernie went again, Scrappy went, Sugar went, Errol went, my boy Sessa went, and this time we played in the city. Mm-hmm. But the guy that supposed to organize the game, he faulted. He didn't come across, and he didn't plan the thing that he promised he will.
Okay.
But I remember the one game that we played behind the Rockaroo Stadium, which is the professional baseball stadium. There's a softball field behind it. Mm-hmm. And we had John Shue. Shue was pitching. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, everybody knows out here, Shue wasn't that good. He will walk a whole team. Mm-hmm. But that day, that night under the lights, this motherfucker was Clemens. He was a Duque. He was every Hall of Fame pitcher he was lights out. So everybody turned around and said, who is that guy?
Right.
No, that Shue pitching like that? Yo, he was throwing, and he had a young kid catching him. He was spotting. The kid was spotting his glove in and out, and he even threw a changeup, and he was striking out people. Who was like, who the fuck are you? He said, my name is Zapato. that Shue in Spanish. Oh, so he let Panama his nickname being Zapato. Yo, he's the man at there. You know, yo, we don't know what the fuck happened to you, kid. Because you kicked your fucking ass off. Motherfucking shoot. He said, now you have become an international pitcher.
Right.
Shoe, aka Zapato. Yo,
Oh,
he had
that's
a fucking
funny.
ball out there, kid. He had a fucking ball out there.
That's
And
crazy.
guys,
You always
right.
open up the house. You always do that, man. Whenever you travel and you take guys back to the homeland, you always open up the house and you definitely show people a good time, man. That's appreciation, man. That's something that's cool that make you very honorable. You're still doing that though, Pete. Like I know you said you got something coming up right now, 16 years that you're preparing. Explain to the people what you're actually doing in the homeland this time.
Well, since I don't play softball like I used to, I got introduced to the game of golf.
Mhm.
We had a class reunion in almost 20 years ago in California,
Mhm.
and they had a golf tournament. And I went up there. I mean, I was picking up my leg. I was swinging like I was swinging, hitting a softball. And they laughed at me. But let me tell you, that weekend was one of the best weekends of my life.
Mhm.
And I enjoyed the game. I came back, and the first person I called was Nubs, because Nubs was trying to get me into the game. He said, "Oh, Petey, old chap, what?"
Mhm.
So we went out right here to Marine Park. He gave me my first lesson, and I never looked back since. Now I'm hooked. I'm hooked,
Right.
and I started playing. Funny to behold that everybody's playing shit, man. I know when I met him, Black was playing. What's his name that
Yeah,
passed away?
crime. I definitely see it, crime. You're right. You see what he put in there. You're right, crime. Did you see it?
No.
He said, "Well, listening to you, you can why he understand why he was so pissed that you missed the baseball calling."
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cause I was saying, I'm
Yes.
saying every time I spoke to Gary pissed off as hell because he saw the talent in me playing baseball, but I just wasn't focused on playing baseball. Now, tell you the truth, I kind of regret it because I would have loved to see how far I would have made it to to in the baseball because Roberto Kelly, he lived only
That was my idol,
5
just
minutes
so you
from.
know.
Huh?
That was my idol. Center fielder, Roberto
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Number
And and and
39.
and funny that even though I was playing basketball, is 4 friends of mine that played with him that were better than him, and he made it. That's what I'm saying. You just don't know when
You don't know.
when it's for you, it's for you.
That's facts.
But
That's facts.
I knew him. So when I run into the Panama, we talk and we laughed and stuff. But he tell you, he said, listen, there was about 4 guys on that team that's better than me, but I lucked out. I'm the one that got picked.
Your other peoples are out here too. Your Rolando Blackman peoples are out here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I remember the Blackman store where we went to Dallas for your wedding. And we was downstairs in a restaurant, and the guys were like, "Yo, Pete," because we felt kind of way that the way the way your ex-wife family was treating you,
Yeah.
and we didn't like it at all. We didn't like it at all, and we was definitely gonna boycott the wedding. And I made a phone
My
call.
Brooklyn dudes, my Brooklyn dudes.
And I made a phone call, and Rolando actually asked me if we wanted to come out to the game. And I looked at Vinny and MCO. Y'all want to go to the game? They playing the Spurs. I'm like, hell yeah. I said, no, but we can't go. We gotta go to our wedding. He said, man, we ain't going to the wedding. I said, nah, man, we ain't going to do it. We came out here to go to my man's wedding. We go to his wedding. So I called my man. I said, nah, man, we ain't coming. We ain't coming. He said, all right, man, next time you come out here, let me know. He said, all right. So we went out to the wedding and shit. But it's like, no matter how much talent you have, if it's for you, it's for you.
Yeah, I agree.
And any given day, you might be in the right place at the right time. That's all that is.
Yeah. Yeah. But look at the blessings
Yeah.
that you look at the blessings that you bestowed on people, even though you didn't take that route. You know, to teaching the kids, to meeting the women, to the career that you had in softball, the journey that you made to go international and stuff like that. You just did it with a different ball. You know what I'm saying? You just did it with a
Yes.
different ball. You know, you played international softball. You played major softball. You got paid to play softball. You didn't get major league money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
you still did it on a different level with a different ball. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that's an accomplishment in and by itself. I know it's something to regret, but still, you still did it on that level to me, and that's still maybe that was the path you were supposed to take to pass on that information, if that makes sense in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and then within St. John's and Kingston, like I said, I've been blessed to play with talented ball players that I forever will keep in my heart. And I can't really name everybody, but I have stories with Speedo and Jamal. I remember a story with Jamal. We played in this Cora League in not Central Park, the park down in downtown Brooklyn by the Navy Yard.
Oh, Tillery or City Park?
City Park, City Park. We played together. I think Jamal was hitting fourth, I was hitting third, and we was
Partnership. To my
oh my
partnership.
God.
I was on that team
And
with
and
y'all.
and people don't know. I mean, Jamal,
Yeah,
he was a
monster.
monster. He
Monster.
was a
Still a
monster.
monster. Still a monster.
He was
Yep.
a monster hitting slow pitch, but you should see him hit a modified pitch. And he's out there in Lindsay Park going around and listen to these young punks like they don't know who they even talking to. And they're very
Hmm.
disrespectful because they will never see the type of the level of softball that we play.
I agree with that. I agree with you on that. Yes. These kids do
You know,
not
and
know.
none. None. And they ain't gonna never see it. I mean, Dougie that's on. I got a funny story with Dougie. And we play together, but I love when we play against each other. Cause Dougie come to me, especially at Lindsay. He say, "Yo, Pete, how far you gonna hit this ball? You gonna hit the store? You gonna hit the store? I know you swing for the fences. I know you got like two of them in you."
That's
And
Doug.
I used to be cracking up with Dougie. Dougie got a chance to coach a very good modified team with a guy named I think it was Terry, third baseman. And
Mm.
he went to tournaments, and the team that he was coaching, nasty. They're nasty. I can't remember the name of the team, but they actually paid for him to go, and they paid his expenses. And I can name the team. I don't remember the name of the team, but Dougie tell you. And I like his demeanor. Dougie's an easygoing gentleman. He is soft spoken, and he knows the game. He knows the game.
Definitely. Definitely knows the game. Definitely. Shout out to Dougie. Uh, but you was talking about what got you started into. I know we're gonna go back to that. What you when you got started in doing the golf, and you said Nub took you out to Marine Park, but you got hitched, and then where you going from there? Because I know you got something else coming up this year that's real big. It's in
Yeah,
February.
like I said,
So
Nubs gave me my first, and I never looked back. So again, everything is surrounded by Panama, but it's basketball, softball, but now it's golf. So we always go to Panama for the carnival. So I thought about something. Maybe I can do something with golf because we go out there and we play. So I made a phone call and I find out how much it would cost for me to have a tournament out in Panama. And as far as in all you can eat, the green fees, the cart, and everything, and it started at $150. If you play golf for a tournament for 2 days, $150 is nothing.
that's chump change.
Yes, trust me, and it's chump change for what you want to get, all you can eat and drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking soda, water, beer, liquor, all you can eat for 2 days. And the first time when I had 17 players, oh, we had a ball. I'm out here in Crown Trophy, blessing everybody on Brooklyn Avenue. You, my boy Frank. If you have any trophies, anything you need, go see Frank and give him a little plug.
Mm-hmm.
And he did my trophies. And I was giving out not regular. I mean, I was giving out sculptures. And we had a great time. So it's where it's nothing better than word of mouth. Oh, I went this year and Pete did his thing. And so I went from 17 to 25 to 45. And the first time I had one at an all-inclusive resort, I had 59 players. Now to date, I have about 82 signed players. And
wow.
And every year, of course, everybody can't travel. So I'm going to continue to do my tour, whether I have 10, 15, 20. I'm going to do it every year. So now my 16th year, they have something which we call here in the United States called a Ryder Cup. It comes every 2 years. United States against Europe. So I thought about it. And I said, maybe I can do this in Panama. Again, just like we did in basketball.
Right.
USA, Panama. And sure enough, I went to the club. I spoke to the manager. And they got all excited. And this is going to be my biggest tournament yet. In February, dates are 8 and 9 in Panama. Ryder Cup, United States against Panama.
Wow, that's
crazy. This one's gonna be big.
That's huge, Pete, man. That's good, man. Congratulations on doing that. 16 years, man. That's gonna be dope. That's huge, especially for the country. Especially for the country, you're doing something. You always bringing good things to your country. Surprised they didn't give you the key yet.
Well, let me tell you something. I think after this tournament, my name's gonna ring bells when it comes to God.
Okay.
Which is not really funny, but expected. Like every country is prejudiced, and there is in Panama when it comes to sports. And golf is even worse because there's a lot of nice courses that we can't play. It's either private or they just don't allow blacks to play. They gonna tell you all type of lies why you can't play. And if they allow you to play, you're gonna come out your pocket. Right. So there is this one club called Summit Golf Course, and it's on the canals inside where the American flag was, where the canal was built in that area. That is public, and it caters to everybody. And when I'm there, we play in 2 courses is public. There's 3 of them, but we always play in 2 of them. Summit is one of them. Great hotel, fantastic people. The food is nice. It's very cheap, and it's almost a 4-star hotel that's on the golf course. So it's called a Rainforest Golf Resort, Summit Golf Course. And I spoke to the lady, she's black, and I got to meet the owner, and I started, talking about, let's do this, let's do something big, and let's do a Ryder Cup. Your guys against our guys, and we have a chat. I put it up on the chat. Everybody got excited, and that's where we at now. I got 40 players going, so 40 of our players against 40 of theirs. We got 80 players.
In the course of 2 days.
Yes, so we're gonna shut down that golf course, and I'm doing. I went to Crown again. And I got the trophies. I got to send a barrel down, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna put it out on the radio. I'm gonna ask people to come out and actually walk the course. I have I got a singer. He sings salsa and raps. He's a good friend of mine. He's gonna do me a promo. You gotta look at the promo on Facebook. But I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it in January because I do it now. People.
It's not really. Yeah, let me know when you do it so I can post it and everything like that.
And that's what I got going on now.
That's what's up, Pete. You stay busy, man. You stay very busy, my brother. I'm gonna ask you. Well, I know we're doing the fast pitch thing. I want you to give me some of the best that you've seen at each position. 9. I want you to give me 9.
Well, you talking about in St. John's and Kingston? I've seen guys.
If you do, you know what? I want to do 2. I want to do 2. Okay, let's do 3. Let's do Kingston. Let's do St. John's, and then I want to do your pitch, fast pitch, because that's fair. Because you have seen a lot. So let's start with Kingston. Who would you put at first base that you have seen, in your opinion, for the money championship game? Who you putting at first base?
But I'm actually bad with names right now.
Okay, well, if you got numbers, that's two. You know people by numbers.
Well, tell you the truth, first base is an okay position, but all you basically doing at first base is catching the ball, or you have a lefty. You know, ain't too many guys are lefty, so I can put anybody at first base.
It's your team. This is for the money. It's up to you.
Well, I'll put Lenny.
That's not a bad person. Let him be. Who you got at second?
Tap.
Who you got at short?
Watson.
Who you got at third?
Even though he plays shortstop, I'll put Butch.
Okay. Who you got behind the plate?
Came behind the plate, could be anybody. On my team, dang, there's so many guys. You talking about slow pitch?
I mean, there's some guys out there that I can just throw some names up just so you can see if you remember.
Go ahead, throw some names. Help me out. I'll tell you. I'll pick them.
Bruce, Jake Adams, Desmo.
Remember, this is slow pitch. All you doing is catching the ball.
Yeah, but they still are an important piece.
The guy that's catching, just got to be a hitter. You got to be a hitter.
They're still then if you're gonna use the hitter, then Jake is a hitter. Bruce is a hitter too. Mo was a hitter too, so it's different.
And Kingston, hands down, Jake.
Okay. Who you got pitching for the money? Because that's key in the championship game in Kingston Park.
Pitching is Speedo, and it's this kid. I think it's Randy from North Carolina.
Oh, Randy, my boy Randy. Yeah.
Speedo, and it's Randy.
Okay, who you got left? No, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. Yes.
Even Lenny. And Lenny was pretty good at pitching.
Oh, Lenny was dangerous up the mountain. Well, Randy taught Speedy. Yeah.
Because out there, if you're not throwing a knuckleball, you just lobbing the ball.
Yeah, my man Ricardo, Nesto, those are some good ones out there too. That's crazy. I love Nesto.
Nesto, when I played, Nesto wasn't playing in Kingston.
Oh, out there? Oh, okay.
Nesto wasn't playing there. He's nice now, but he wasn't playing there in Kingston when I played.
Okay. Who you got left?
Well, my outfielders that used to go get him, it would have been you. Left center is Larry.
Larry 72.
Right center could be Leche.
Oh man, Leche. Underrated. Don't get a lot of respect.
And right field.
Well, Kingston, you only need 3 in Kingston. It's not St. John's. Well, St. John's, we had 3 too.
I wish that pure hitters would be Larry and Tony Cherry.
In the outfield?
Yeah, what Tony played? Didn't he play the outfield?
Tony did play the outfield. Well, I heard he played the outfield a long time ago, but I don't know if he played it in Kingston. Somebody confirmed that with me, but I did hear he played the outfield too.
Yeah, he was Mr. Softball. He used to kill Kingston.
Yeah, but I think at that time, I don't remember. I don't know if he played outfield in Kingston. But somebody can confirm that for me. Whoever's in there, Crime, confirm that because I know you know that. But I know Rich Murray played the outfield, center field and stuff like that. Ron Lashley played the outfield.
Yeah, but see the thing with St. John's and Kingston, with 3 outfielders, you got our rabbits. If you ain't no speed or no arm, you shouldn't be out there.
Yeah, that's a fact. So you want to go to St. John's and you want to do that pitch too? Can you give me a
fast pitch?
Oh yeah, I need to know who you got in fast pitch. Who you seen at first? I need to know fast pitch. Who you got at first?
Again, first base, I could put somebody call out some names.
I mean, I didn't play fast pitch like that, so I can't give you the names. I mean, to me, Lenny Benjamin and Salam play first. So those are the 2 that I know that play first on fast pitch.
Nah,
I've actually played with.
Play because Salam's only 4'11". He can't. can't play first base.
You know,
He
he played
played, but
first.
I
Yeah, he
never put
did.
him
He
at
did.
first
He
base.
did. He did. He did.
Yeah, I know, but I never put him at first base.
Oh, he said he can't call. Okay, thanks, Crown. Yeah, I didn't think he played center field though, but we're talking about Tony Cherry. But Lenny Benjamin played a hell of a first baseman. You know,
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
yeah, that would be my pick for fast pitch. That's just me. I'm sorry.
But basically, that I'm talking about because the same player that played at slow pitch, which is R. Watson, which is Butch, center field, a different story, be Larry, be Milk.
Milk, hands down, definitely.
Pitching or catching could be
Yeah.
again. Not I can get anybody to catch. Pitching is
But
my pet peeve.
but
Back
catching
then,
is different because you got to control the game, though, Pete. You need somebody that can control the game. You don't just want somebody
back then,
behind the plate. So let me say this. So just imagine your girls' team. You'll want Didi behind the plate, right? Catching
all
for
day,
you.
all night. Yes, sir.
So I say it. So you want that
Yeah,
person.
but you talking about my team.
Yeah, exactly. So I would know.
You talking about overall St. John.
No, I'm talking
Kingston,
about your team. Your team. You picking the team. This is who you're managing.
Right, but I'm talking about the team that I put together. Like I know the guys. You're talking about taking an all-star team from St. John to Kingston and putting them together. It's tough. I can get anybody to play first base. Not actually anybody, but the two of the lesser feels to me. You gotta have a first baseman that's tall, that can scoop a ball, that can catch a ball. Catcher, you just stand in and just catch it because the pitcher dictates the game.
Right. Okay.
So your hot position, third base, shortstop, center field. Again, anything to the right, you're only gonna see a ball if there's a lefty up. And most of everybody's a righty. But in any game, whether it's arc, lob, or fast pitch, you gotta have a great pitcher. And the best of the best out there pitching is Carmelo. There wasn't nobody better than Carmelo.
Really?
After Carmelo, yeah, Carmelo was the man hands down. This ain't when Carmelo played for Dave Brooklyn. When I went to the 40 and over in St. John, Brooklyn was winning every single year. Every year, Brooklyn was winning Carmelo. I played with Dave 1 year, and we went 10-0, undefeated. I looked at Dave and said, Dave, I ain't playing next year. Dave said, why? It's too easy. You ain't got nobody to give you competition out there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to either play with somebody else or you never know. So when we played in Queens with Doc, the prime time, Doc came to me and said, listen, I need you to come with me because I want to introduce you to somebody. I said, sure. We went out to St. John because I ain't know about the 40 and over. And he introduced me to Tony Knight. He said, Tony Knight, this is Pete. And Tony Knight had a Hall of Fame. So he said, if you want to win, talk to this man right here. This man will make you a winner. So I said, how you doing? So I started playing for Hall of Fame, playing center field. And every year he kept losing and losing and losing. So he said to him, can you help me? I said, what you need? He said, well, I need a third baseman. I said, okay. I went to get a guy just released from Major League named Marmelo. And we was losing. He said, what else can you? I said, again, what do you need? I said, mind you, the guys that I'm going to bring you are great ball players. They have, if you want to win, they have to play. But I don't want to step in nobody's toes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he said, listen, I'm the motherfucking owner. And if you bring a ball play, yeah, they're going to play because fuck, I'm losing any goddamn way. I said, okay. So I started recruiting. And I said, what you need? He said, bring all them motherfuckers. I said, you sure? I said, yeah. I said, okay. I went out. I got Caballo. I got Mikey. I got Butchie Gonzalez. I had Pito. I brought Pedrito. I brought Marmelo.
You're cheating.
I brought in Coney Island Herman. I brought in Frank Gallant. Me. Kenny. And when I came out, and that year I had Cheese. And Carmelo looked at me and said, damn, Pete. He said, you don't have a fucking house. You have a fucking building. I said, listen, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Coach Henry.
And yeah, Henry, that's my man. I called him Henry and said, yo, Henry, what's good? I'm telling you a funny story. I got a story for every fucking. Yo, I hated Henry. I can't remember where the hell we played with Henry. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. And we was playing. I'm like, yo, who was this fucking guy? Yo, I can't stand that fucking dude. He was talking, he was a shit talker. And he talked that shit, and he talked that shit, and he talked that shit. And I hated that motherfucker. Now, that's my man. That's my fucking good fucking
Yeah,
best
that's
friend.
my guy, Henry. Salute, Henry.
It was in Lindsay. Imagine she's saying that in Lindsay. So whatever the fuck I got, I call him, yo, my dog, need you to come on down, come help me coach this team. And Henry tell you, boy, that fucking team, that was the best team I made. Carmelo said, damn, from 1 to 10, I had monsters. And that first year, Tony Knight made it to the championship. We lost against Brooklyn, but he was happy and a faggot and boy-style. He ain't never made it that far. And I told him, listen, this is just the beginning. I'm going to make this team better. He said, get the fuck out of here. I said, yeah, I am. I went out and I got Caquito. And I had Big Tony and his brother Orlando added to the team. And like, who the fuck is Caquito? I said, you see. I said, you have to play. Don't worry about it. I said, now you're gonna have to lay out a little dollars. You know, because these motherfuckers, they get paid to play. You know, ain't nothing crazy. You know, $10 there, gas money. And after the game, we always had beer and food.
Right.
And Carmelo came out. When he came out, he said, yo, Pete, I never thought you could make a better team than the shit you had last year. This shit you got this year, it's going to be hard. Showing up, we won the championship. Oh, Tony, let me tell you something. He had a bar on Ocean Avenue. He opened up that bar. He was champagne all over the place. The first time he won a chip. And that time, from it, you ain't going to never lose another championship. He said, I'm telling you, the following year, came back-to-back chips. But the best for five years in a row, the best games I've ever played in my career was against Brooklyn, Dave Goldstein, and St. John.
Wow. Did y'all play them every year, those years that won?
Every goddamn year. We was the different teams. Brooklyn was always in the chip. Always in the chip. And my main man in Brooklyn was fucking Carmelo, because I used to bet him. He said he's gonna strike me out, and we bet. I mean, we bet $10. I bet him one time 12 roses. I had to buy 12 roses for his wife. and Calvin Boone, the motherfucking legend.
Calvin
Boone was a crazy motherfucker. He ran like a fucking slave. He never stopped.
Nope.
He would just ran. He go to first base, go straight to second, go straight, and he do it every fucking time. He did it every game. Everybody know Calvin. And Calvin, and he got to wait in to get to my place, because I got these Spanish guys. They ain't never come out to St. John. And Calvin come out and say, yo, Pete, where you get this fucking farm team from? These bunch of has-been. And guys like, yo, who the fuck is that black motherfucker? I said, nah, that's Calvin, man. He just trying to get in under your fucking skin.
Yeah, just chill out. Yeah.
And Calvin started talking shit. But he back it up. That's the best bad ball hit I know. He would hit the ball on the ground over his head and get for a hit. I mean, Caquito was throwing, somebody was throwing a no-hitter. And it was the 7th inning. And here comes Calvin running late. And Dave said, I got to switch Calvin Boone for whoever it was. And that motherfucker got a hit with 2 fucking strikes to break up the fucking no-hitter.
Ain't that something?
That's that motherfucker. Calvin Boone. I remember he had me. I only had fun when Calvin was playing with Brooklyn. Because he kept me in the game. He kept my guys mad as shit to beat them. And he would talk a lot of shit. He hit one ball to Mikey Delgado that his skip almost took off his head. And we talked about that. Then he had he was about to get. He had 2 strikes, and Phil was playing second base, and they threw the ball to him, and he had 2 strikes, and the pitcher's getting ready to throw the next pitch, and Phil calls timeout. Right, so Calvin said, "Fuck you calling timeout for? I'm the one with 2 strikes." Oh, Calvin, he was a goddamn fool. There was one play he was standing. Errol was playing left field. Right, the ball's hit to left, and he's looking to tag up, but Errol's got a crazy arm, so he's not gonna run on Errol, and Errol knows that. So Errol gets the ball for the first time in my life. He lobs the ball to Mikey, and Calvin takes the fuck off. I'm like, oh my God, here comes this motherfucker. By the time Mikey got the ball and throw the ball home, this motherfucker tag up and score. And Calvin jumped. I told y'all I'm a crazy motherfucker. I tag up on any fucking body.
Oh my God, funny. Calvin Boone, the great one.
Yeah, but
Another one. He was a catcher. Another one, catcher.
Yeah,
Great catcher. Yeah. Another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one. But Dave, let me tell you, like I said, when I mentioned it before, if you talented and you black and you never played for Brooklyn, you weren't that good. Because Dave would go get him. Dave would see you anywhere and he asked you to play for Brooklyn. Man, I've been all over. I remember the coldest day we went out to Sunset Park at 51. It must have been about 38 degrees. And I was in the car going, Dave, you will be playing winter ball or fall. And the game, I said, Dave, it's 38 degrees. You done lost your mind. He said, come on, Pete. I need you in center. I came out the car with my jacket on, gloves on, and fucking center field. I said, Dave, don't you ever call me again.
That's why you go back to Panama now to win it.
Oh my God, they played. We were always the only black team everywhere Dave went.
Yeah, that's
true. Went up to Rockland County, and Al Watson called me like, "Yo, Pete, come up to Rockland County." Like, what's that? So upstate, we playing in the gym, Rockland County gym. It's a a kind of high roof, but if you hit the roof, you out. And you have to hit line drive. If you can hit line drive, you can't go up there. And oh man, it was ridiculous playing Sling, and we playing against CBS and crazy. Big professional teams and shit. And we up there with Dave and with me, Al, Butch. I think Salam went in the neighborhood team, and bless his heart, but Dave was the man. Like I said, if you had never played, if you were talented and never played for Brooklyn, you weren't that good.
Gotta respect that.
I'd say, guys, no, Dave. Shit.
Gotta respect that.
Is Jewish dude.
Yeah, he did his thing. We've been on here 3 hours, man. You believe that?
Jesus, son. It felt like we just started.
Right. And we covered a lot.
Not taking away, but right after the girls, I did a co-ed.
Oh, you did a co-ed?
I did a co-ed. The name of the team was Torns. And I had the regular guy was me, Kano, Yogi played, Errol. I think Errol didn't play on the game. Little Ricky. Big Felix. BB Regina, Nay, I think Nay played. Angie with Rob, and we played out in 150 in Rockaway, and we went out to Long Island. Man, we was beating teams 30-2. The game was over in the second inning. We was run ruling, doubling, tripling. It was ridiculous. We won a couple of years. I think Regina reminded me. I never thought we lost, and she said we actually lost the championship. And I must have been like one in a million, because we just never lost. We never lost chips with the prime time Torns, the Rose, the couple of fast pitch teams that I had. And prime time was the thing. We went around and we was busting Jake and Diane League in Queens, and we played all over. Like I said, I've been fortunate that I've gotten a lot out of this game. I met good people that still remain my friends, but also I've lost friends because of this game.
Yeah.
Because when you manage, you have to make decisions that most people, especially people with ego, don't understand that the moves that I got to make is in order for the team to win. See, they're looking at it as an individual level. That, I think I'm nice, but you might be nice. But if you struck out twice or you made 5 or 6 errors, I expect you as a ball player to help the team say, look, people, I ain't got it today. Or the pitcher, I ain't got it today. Take me out. But nobody ever volunteers himself out of the game. Never.
Do you feel that? I guess I'm different in that sense of saying, if I know I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing and the coach pulls me out, then that's my fault. Do you feel like that were they really your friends, or they just didn't understand the situation that you had to make that decision? Because they put you in a tough situation anyway. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? That's a tough situation. I'm your boy, but then I got to make a coach's decision. But as a player, we competitive. But if I'm not hitting, I gotta expect that call's gonna be called. Do you feel that they just didn't understand, or they wasn't really your friends in the beginning to understand that, make that decision?
Well, I'd have to honestly say that they don't know the game. They don't know the situation.
Okay.
So there are certain things that you're gonna do in life. You can think a person for a lot of years, but do you really know that person? It takes a important event or a side event in your life for you to actually see how this person is gonna react to your situation. When you got money, you got a lot of friends. But when you're down and out, who's gonna be there for you?
So disagree.
Know what I'm saying? They can move with you thick and thin when you're doing good, but when you're doing bad, you have no friend.
Nah, I respect that.
So in situations in softball, when you have to make a move as a manager, and you get upset and you leave, then you was an individual. You wasn't a team player. Because if I allow you to continue making errors, the team's gonna look at me and say, "What the hell are you doing?
Right,
Motherfucker,
you're
stick
gonna
on
lose
the short
respect from the
let him
team.
in."
Yep. Yep.
So I gotta do my job.
Mhm.
Just like that day I tell you when Salam was coming, he finally put up. This is my man, Robinson. We played together in the Cougars. He's a monster, but he didn't have it that day.
Today wasn't your day, right?
But normally I won't allow you to get to the batter's box and then pull you out. No, that's a move that I tell you, listen,
Right.
this man gets a hit, I need you to stay. I'm gonna have this guy hit for you. But that day, Salam actually hit the brakes. And when I heard the air brakes went up, I said, oh shit, he coming. I had to call time because I'm not gonna allow you to go up there and lose
Yeah,
this
and
game.
then walk, and then right, yeah.
See, so and I'm saying at that point right there, you made me realize that you was playing for yourself. Cause you supposed to say, oh Pete, I ain't got it. Put somebody that's hit for me. And he didn't.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
had to make my
saying.
move. When I made my move, he left. I said, damn, there goes a friend. And some people
But
gotta take this game too personal.
person,
You gotta understand that
yeah.
you there and anybody in every team that I've ever coached, I never get mad with an error. Because errors going to be made. But mind you, you always have a chance to redeem yourself with the bat. You know what I'm saying? And no, if your base is low, you pop up. I'm gonna get mad at you. What am I gonna get mad at you for? You didn't mean to fucking pop up. You just pop up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, yo, next time. And like I said, I never screamed. I never screamed at anybody because everybody makes errors. But you get a chance to make it up. Yo, first and second, yeah, you up now, player. That run at you, give me back that run. Get a hit. We all square. We even Stevens.
I need you now. This is where I need
Exactly.
you.
Because if if St. John's, if nowadays if you make an error, St. John's gonna let you know. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, you heard that?
You know what I'm saying? So it's bad enough that you're embarrassed. And I'm gonna compound the situation by screaming at you. Nah, you had yours already. Everybody saw you miss it. You dropped the ball into your leg. I'm saying I'm not gonna make it worse. I'm saying, all
Right.
right, forget about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And I
it's so
was
funny.
never that type of coach that would get mad for never. Nah,
Yo, it's
it's
so
gonna
funny
happen.
you said that. It's gonna happen. It's part of the game. Yeah, it's so funny you said that. So when
Exactly.
I brought the team out there this year, and my third baseman was making errors, and Kevin the peanut gallery over there in the corner was going boop boop boop. You know, that's all they remembered when they came back. They was like, "Yo, man, if you made an error out there, dude, the dudes to the side, man, they was
It's a
talking
wrap.
crazy."
It's a wrap.
And I was
Yes,
and
sir.
I was telling them, and I said, "That's nothing. What they gave you. They gave you a sample." I said, "Just imagine if that's a big game." I said, "That whole sideline is packed, and that other first base, you gonna run out of bounds. You running into somebody." And they was like, "Are you for real?" I said, "Let me tell you something about that part." And I'm glad I was able to bring the whole team this year. And they can't wait for next year. They looking forward to next year already. But I tell them this part used to be so packed you couldn't park, especially if it was a prime time game, like a 12 o'clock
Oh,
game.
you had to get there.
You
early.
better be there at 9 for the 12 o'clock game. You know how it was.
You there before the damn team.
Yeah. And like, damn, man, what you doing here? I came to watch y'all play. We don't play the 12, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was the same thing in Kingston.
Bring out their seat.
Yeah,
You sit down.
man,
They got their coolers.
Yeah, and I tell them that all the time. And first of all, they can't believe we playing. Well, now it's turf at St. John's, but I said we used to play on concrete. They said it's no way you played on concrete. When I showed them that clincher, they said, "How the hell y'all hit this damn ball?" I said, "You hit it the same way you hit that deli. The only difference is this gets softer, faster." You know what I'm saying? And for them, that was the first time they hit it. I think next year when I come, I'm gonna get a bunch of balls and let them hit before we go out there, so they can get accustomed to it. You know what I'm saying? So
going back again to show you that I'm telling you, Brooklyn was on the
it was different. It was different for them to see it. It was really different. They understood it a little bit, but they said that was one of the guys, Terry. He told me, "See, Al, I've been playing softball for so many years, man." He said, "But that was the most fun I've ever had in any year that I've ever played, just playing with you guys, and how the guys showed us a lot of love out there and respected us." And I said, "Man, that's how it is. They want you to enjoy New York City and Brooklyn. We're gonna show you. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time, drink, laugh." And I said, "This is every Saturday and Sunday. This is what the brothers do every Saturday and Sunday." They said, "For real?" I said, "That's what we do. We just have fun. We compete against each other. Yeah, I love you, but we're gonna compete against each other. That's what we do. But then next week we might be on the same team playing in a different league together. That's just how we did it." So they had a good time. Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you playing in the game this year. I don't like the fact that you got that hit between me, but that's another situation.
I came out there. I said, "Shit, I bought my glove." And Vinny, I said, "And hitting forward is Pete." I said, "Hitting forward? You don't know if your mind forward." He said, "Nah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing." I said, "All right, fuck it. Shit, and I go 4 for 4."
Yeah, you did. You did.
He said, "See, I told y'all. I know what I'm doing." I had a great fucking.
Man, it was so much fun. I love playing against my OGs, man. I just love that. To me, to come back home to play against the OGs, man, I just love it. Like I said, I grew up watching you guys play, so to play against you guys, it's always fun for me. I'm like a kid. Even if I'm hurt, I'm gonna play. It don't matter because I just love playing with my guys.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the fun part. That's why I said next year, hopefully I can get Brooklyn Rose, the sisters out there, even if they don't play, to just come out. I want to do something nice for the ladies. I want to do something nice for the ladies.
Come on, maybe I get them to take a swing and we get somebody else to run the first base. It'd be nice. Get my girls to come back out. We take a nice picture, and we have a good.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Get them out there just to have some fun. I think that'll be good. Is there anything you feel like we didn't touch on in this interview that you want to touch on that I might not have brought up? Why I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you've done a lot, and I think we covered a lot in different eras and things that you've done in your career.
It's about. It just about touched the kids, the
Yeah,
girls, me,
yeah.
co-ed, the basketball,
Hmm.
now golf. Yeah,
Hmm.
we touched base about everything I've done, and I'm still doing.
Right,
Still doing.
right. Any shout outs you want to give out, man, before we disconnect
So
from this?
shout out to everybody that's logged in. I love y'all to death. All my peoples that tune in the 860 show, and I commend you for this show because I know it wasn't easy. I know you had a lot of criticism at the beginning,
Yeah.
but you held strong, and you are the one that's continuing to keep us together.
Mhm.
Living the good times,
Mhm.
because them times ain't coming back.
Nah, they can't go do it.
All we can do is sit here and talk about what we used to do. The interviews, I enjoy the interview with Munch and Magic, the one with Tony
Yeah,
Cherry, Vinny. And you keep doing what you're doing, brother, because I enjoy the show. I enjoy the show,
I appreciate it.
and keep bringing us together. For those that rest in peace that weren't able to see this year. Guys, take care of yourself. Get yourself checked out. Get your prostate. Get your colon.
Make sure you go to the doctor.
You out. You out. You stay strong,
Mhm.
and don't be afraid. I mean, go to the doctor. The funny thing is, the first time when I got my prostate checked, when back in the days, you had to bend over.
Right, right.
And the doctor said, lay on my side and cough and all that shit. Next thing I know, I got two fingers up my ass. I like, what the fuck? So when I got off the table, I said, yo, doc, can I have your phone number? Please call me. You call me. He started cracking up. I said, shit, you violated me. I'm either your girlfriend or you my boyfriend.
Right,
Fuck you.
right. What we doing?
So, and he's still my urologist today.
Right.
So we laugh about that first time he did that shit. But, gentlemen, you never know.
Mhm.
So all I'm saying is you just never know.
Mhm.
We've seen a lot of our friends come and go, and everybody got a number. We just hope that it doesn't play anytime soon.
Mhm.
But that's when we see each other, say hello,
Mhm.
tell each other we love you, and we've been through thick and thin, and we coming a long way. And every time I get a chance, when you do this 860, if I get a chance to see any one of my friends, Jerry from high school, that's a beautiful thing. Because we got a lot of friends, family that not here with us today.
Mhm.
So let's enjoy what we have left, and let's enjoy it together. Yeah, again, thank you for the show,
Mhm.
for your show, and I was finally able to sit down with you. We had a very nice conversation, kid. This was nice.
Nah,
Really nice.
you my guy. You always treated me like a little brother and respected me. Not on a softball level, just a personal level. And like I said, I do what I do because of the OGs like yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I want to continue. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm going to always push and thrive to be better. I'm going to always try to bring good content to everybody. And like I said, that this documentary I'm putting together, I'm going to make sure everybody's impressed with what I'm doing. And I'm going to make sure everybody can see it and understand why I'm doing it. It's not for profit. It's all for fun. And it's all for our culture. Because the relationships we have is because of this. You know what I'm saying? Like to have a friendship that I have with you, I can call you my brother. Look what we have. It's a bond. Like we played softball, but we bonded together. You know what I'm saying? We didn't just have a beer and say, "Oh, I'll see you next week." We bonded. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger. It's bigger than the sport in saying that. So look, salute to you, King. You deserve your flowers for everything that you've done.
Thank you,
Things
brother.
that you continue to do in the community. Keep representing Panama as always. I don't like the fact that Panama beat USA in the soccer, but that's a whole nother story. I ain't forget. I ain't forget. But I feel like I got roots in Panama too, so I go both ways. So it don't matter. But I appreciate you, King, and thank you for doing this interview.
And I thank you for having me.
All right, my brother. I'll see you when I get up. Enjoy your trip out there, and let me know when you get information if you need me to post anything on mine to make awareness to what you're doing out there in Panama. My show is your show. Whatever you need from me, I'm willing to help any way I possibly can.
I got you.
All right, my brother. Have a good one.
All right, bless.
Bless. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the 860 show. That was a very long interview, but it was much needed. You know, me and my guy, we've been putting this together for years, and now he finally gave me his time and his opportunity. So I appreciate him. He deserved his flowers, and I'm glad I was able to give it to him because it's deserved, and for what he does in the community, for what he continues to do, and the people that he have opportunity to touch in the community. So I just want to say thank you to my guy Pete for doing it. Appreciate you, and I hope everything works out for you and Pam. I know it's going to work well because you're doing it, so I know it's going to be well. Again, Brooklyn Rose, Sisters, Tease Angels. I expect to see some of you lovely ladies out there this year at the 860 event. I'll get it out there early. The Jersey party, of course, will be on Friday night. Maybe we can get that reunion going early. To everybody that want to tune into the show, thank you for always tuning in. To a lot of my new listeners that I see, thank you for tuning in. Henry, shout out to you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I need to interview you too, Henry. Don't think you sliding. You've done a lot of things too, bro. I'm peeping you. Please like and share whatever you've seen in this interview on your page. Please like and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chopping It Up with 860. I appreciate all the subscribers. And again, take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Watch out for that COVID that's out there and all these new strands that they got going. Please go to the doctor. Make sure you check in. I'm actually about to go take my diabetic medicine. I got to stay healthy. I'm down 15 pounds. I'm hoping to look 15 more lighter. So I'm trying to do good in my health as well. So in saying that, to everybody that tune in, thank you again. Have a good night and look out for the next interview. Peace and love. 860 is out.